Here we go. Chiefs, Ravens, Sunday afternoon football. We're live on YouTube, live on TikTok. Let's get it. Chiefs are kicking off to start the game. Big game here. 2-1-2 teams. Very rarely do we have a big game between 2-1-2 teams, but sure enough, this is huge. I mean, don't want to fall to 1-3. I made a video the other day where I said both teams are going to be okay in the grand scheme of things because of their schedule is not too incredibly difficult moving forward. So they'll be okay, but this has some seeding impact for sure. Ravens will take the kickoff all the way out to the 30-yard line. That's where they'll start their first possession of this game. Lamar Jackson, fresh off my Lions, getting the dub against them. Sacked 7 times against the Lions. We'll see if the Ravens are able to protect the pocket a little bit better today. What up, Sam? Good to see you in the house. What up, Timothy? Good to see you, brother. Good to see y'all over on YouTube. Good to see everybody over on TikTok. First play right here out of shotgun formation. Lamar Jackson with Derrick Henry to his left. Bateman at the bottom of the screen. Zay Flowers at the top. Taking a little while to get this first play off, and Arrowhead Stadium is rocking early. Here we go. Lamar's going to pass on the first play. Throws it low to Mark Andrews. Gains about 5 on that play. Could have had about 7 or 8 if Lamar didn't throw that one a little bit low. You're watching On Tap Sports, your virtual sports bar, hanging out, watching the game together. Good to see you guys. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for liking the live. Appreciate it. Steve Spagnuolo now 4-1 against Lamar Jackson. That's pretty impressive. Lamar in shotgun, empty backfield on second down and 5 at their own 35-yard line. Lamar scanning the field, finds Mark Andrews again, back-to-back catches from the big tight end who had a big week last week against the Lions. Gets back on track here. That's good for me. I have him in fantasy. Hope everybody's doing okay. Hope you guys enjoyed your Sunday so far. Hope you enjoyed some football so far. Lions got the dub big time against the Browns. Who's shocked? Not me. Some good football, though, this weekend on the college front and NFL for sure. I'll be doing the Cowboys-Packers games later as well tonight. Good to see everybody here. Hit that like if you don't mind. Tap it, tap it. Henry with a seam all the way out to the 43-yard line for the Ravens. First down, Baltimore. Good-looking first drive here. Couple throws to Mark Andrews, wide open both times around, and a nice lane for Henry to run through on the delayed handoff. Who's everybody going for? Who everybody thinks going to win this game? Who are you rooting for? Lamar's going to go under center on this 1st and 10. 2 minutes into the game now. Out to the 40, looks like the 44-yard line officially. Under center, he'll go play action. Looking downfield, can't find anybody. Now delivers it out to the 24-yard line. Caught by Zay Flowers. First down, Ravens. And they are flying right now on this first possession. 21 just now for Flowers. Rams knotted up 3-3 against Indianapolis in that one. Thought about calling that game. It was between that one and this one. A lot of good time right now for Lamar to throw the ball. Not sure if it'll be like that all game long. But so far, the Ravens holding up after, again, giving up 7 sacks last week to the Lions. Henry's going to run this one. Only about 3 on that one. Second down, up and coming, and 7. Like and subscribe, says Samuel. Appreciate you, my friend. Let's go Buckeye, says Timothy. Fair enough. You guys off to a nice-looking start there. Looking good, too. Doing it. Got that Oregon game right yesterday. I felt like till Penn State can actually win one of those, man, I'm going to keep taking the opposing teams in those big games that Penn State has. 2nd and 8. Lamar's going to be at the shotgun formation this time around. Finds Henry out of the backfield. Gets about 6. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Ravens, their first 3rd down of the day. Samuel says, I'm picking the Chiefs. Nice. I got think I'm rooting for the Ravens, and I think the Ravens are going to win. But it should be a close one. This one should be contested throughout. The Ravens, for me, they got to get a break eventually. They had the Bills on the ropes, couldn't make it happen. They were up against Detroit 21-14, couldn't make it happen. Surely they won't go 0-3 against those three really good teams. They got to get a big win somewhere along the line to know they can do it. Justice Hill getting the first down for the Ravens on the run there for about 5 yards. Another 1st and 10 while they're in the red zone here of the Chiefs. We're working on almost 5 minutes of possession on the opening possession. Good to see everybody here. This is On Tap Sports, your virtual sports bar. Miss y'all streaming. Thanks, Timothy. I appreciate that, man. We're back at it. We'll have to do some college games in the future, but I got to find out some time to do that. I love my Saturdays. I kind of, and things are always planned on Saturdays, so it got really hard to call them on those days, Birthday parties, events, celebrations, all that stuff, always on Saturdays. Lamar barely gets back to the line of scrimmage on that one. Took off. Nice little play by Connor there. 2nd down and 9. They'll say officially 1 yard. Accent's from South Carolina, my friend. That's where I've been since I was 10. If you're wondering how I'm a Detroit fan, my family's from Detroit or from Michigan. That's where it's at. Thank you, Emily. Appreciate that. Yesterday, great game. Tennessee versus Mississippi State. I agree, Samuel. That was a great one. I'm a Lions fan in Florida. Nice. I know those Floridian accents. Got a lot of Michigan people who go down to Florida. That's going to be a touchdown for Justice Hill. A little screen pass, and the Ravens strike first on their first possession of the game right down the field. Really no issues there. One little small 3rd down, and that was it. We'll see if Mahomes and company can come back on that one. Go tit for tat. Score is 7-0. Ravens. Lions BTA again. Oh, yeah. Lions doing it big time, man. Every game, it seems. I'm a new Lions fan. Been a Dolphins fan for years, but that's been a rough 20. That's funny. My cousin's a Dolphins fan. I'm going to have to let him know that one. Extra point for the Ravens up and coming. Lions emojis in the chat. Appreciate you guys. Can the Vikings get some of your offensive line? Yeah, you might need it a little bit. I'm not cracking. Vikings have a good squad. Y'all about came back on that. About came back today. That was always going to be a tough one to win against Pittsburgh. They're looking pretty good early on. That defense ain't no joke. So you'll have better days on up front for sure. Need a big game from Puka and ETN to win my fantasy week. Emily, that's where I got to disagree with you there because I'm going against Puka in my league. So I have Devontae. So I'm going to need Devontae to do the work for the Rams there. And I'm playing against one of my kind of nemesis in the league or whatever. So I need the dub pretty bad. Right now I'm projected to lose by 5 points, 125-120. I had a good day out of Bijan and James Cook. I got both of them in a 12-team league. But Keon Coleman let me down again. If the Packers lose, we're all happy. Yes. And I'll be here for that game. Packers and Cowboys. I'll be rooting for the Cowboys. Thanks, Emily. Hey, you know what? I'll root for ETN, just not Puka, right? Who do I get a jersey of? Goff, St. Brown, Hutch, or Gibbs? Ooh, I like all those players, obviously. I got St. Brown, obviously. You gotta go Hutch, though, right? I'm gonna get me a Hutch one soon. I got this at Meyer when I was up in Michigan, but I don't always get to make it out to Michigan. So I need to go to Michigan when I have some money, so I can just buy a bunch of these, have them to wear. Otherwise, I'm wearing the Amon Ra every week. Lions offense played very mid today. Defense did the job. A win is a win. I kind of disagree with that. I'm not going to lie. I mean, Cleveland's supposed to have this really good defense. I felt like they were a little bit overrated by a lot of people, but I still felt like they were a pretty good defense across the board. Had a good game plan running away from Myles Garrett, and we looked pretty methodical. Just a couple misses down the field with Goff and the interception and stuff like that, but 34 points in the NFL, pretty good to me. Appreciate the follow, my friend. Thank you for that. Yay, we won today. We did indeed. Got the dub. 3-1 now. I have Hutch, but I want a Kirby jersey. He's from Orlando. Oh, nice. I didn't know Kirby Joseph was from Orlando. That's awesome. Is that the area you're in Florida? You don't have to tell me that, obviously. 34 points is mid. I mean, it seemed pretty balanced on both sides. Yeah, I agree. I don't think that's mid at all. yesterday, let's see, Timothy over on YouTube. We're on YouTube and TikTok, guys. Your pick for Ohio State versus Michigan. If it had to be played right now, I'd say Ohio State. Obviously, I'm a Michigan fan, and Michigan tends to like get things rolling throughout the season or whatever. So keep getting Bryce Underwood some reps and see what he can do. I don't think it'd be. I'm be saying Ohio State barely right now. I think it'd be a good game, but we got to throw the ball a little bit better. Lions game win today, and yeah, let's go Cowboys. Go Cowboys indeed. I agree. Did they say anything about Reed's status? Hate for him being out too long. You know what? I must have missed that play. Reed got hurt too. It seems like everybody got hurt today. Most of them came back though. That Hutchinson injury got pretty scary for a second there. Didn't want him re-injuring that. Yeah, yeah. Kylo said it too. I got so scared when Hutch looked like he got hurt. Yeah, I mean he definitely aggravated that injury for sure. I mean you got a rod in there and everything. J-Mo's trash today. J-Mo is you know, that was going to be a tough catch to make if you're mainly talking about that. He looked off on a few things in general, but he's kind of like that. He's I don't know. He's like a wild card. Some plays he's just like a goofball and messes up, and other plays he's exactly what we need him to be. I like him. He's got so much speed, and speed kills. Need Kelsey to have a good game. I'm up by 40, but my opponent got like 4 of his best players left. Oh. Yeah. Kelsey against the Ravens. I feel like the Ravens, I could be wrong on this. I feel like they're pretty good against tight ends, though, aren't they? I don't feel like Kelsey usually has. I mean, they play the Ravens pretty often or whatever, especially in postseason play. And I don't feel like Kelsey usually has his best games against Baltimore. But I'll be rooting for you. I got no problem with that. I got Xavier Worthy in this one. Good to have him back. But I picked him because I thought he was going to have all that time with Rashee Rice out or whatever, but he's been hurt, obviously, so hasn't got to take advantage of it the way I thought he would. Samuel says, I'm a big fan of Dak Prescott, jersey number 4. Nice, man. Nice. I like Dak. I like Dak as a person, and I think he's a good quarterback. I just think he's not going to get them over the hump that they want to get over. All right. Mahomes in shotgun on 2nd and 9. They're at the 47-yard line, their own. He's going to send Pacheco in motion to his left. Looks Pacheco's way. Gets it to Kelsey, your guy. There we go. Gain of about 7 right there. 3rd down up and coming. Nice positioning from Kelsey. Good quick release. Finds a crease in the defense and sits there. A little loose with the football there, though. Don't want to see that. If they're going to put Humphrey against Kelsey most of the day, that's going to be problematic. Checking in. Need to buy you some Falcon apparel. Mama, you better chill. That's my mother, just so we're clear. Good to see you. I hope you're having a good day. 3rd and 2 now. Mahomes in shotgun. Going running back all the way. Throws it behind him. Incomplete. 4th and 2. What will the Chiefs do here? Mahomes wants to go for it. Offense staying on the field so far. Andy Reid going to roll the dice early. Lions win. Yes, indeed. Got that W. Appreciate you, my friends. ETN touchdown. There you go, Emily. I knew it. Nice. Jacksonville, who are they playing today? Can't even remember. Nice, though. Got that touchdown early. And from the guy we wanted to. All right, they will go for it. Kelsey motions left, then goes back to his slot. And they're going to get Worthy on the 1st down. Nice play design there. Quick and easy. 1st down, Chiefs. Worthy with 2 grabs on this possession. Worthy and Mark Andrews getting me some points slowly but surely. We'll take them. Niners, says Emily. Okay, that's who they're playing. Yeah. Good. I want the Jags to win that one. Always like when the NFC loses for Detroit's sake. Mahomes looking deep. Slings it off to the sidelines, and Smith is going to catch it, get a 1st down, and more. Keeps going. 16 yards on the play at least. Broken tackles from the guy. Mahomes had me fooled on that one. I thought he was about to heave it deep. But it worked out in his favor. Some bad tackling out of the Ravens. Dak Prescott, jersey number 4 for Mississippi State, jersey number 15. Oh, I didn't even know he wore number 15 in college, honestly. I don't know why I didn't know that. Back on top, Lions, yes indeed. And hey, hopefully we can get a real big break for the Packers to lose today. That'd be awesome. Pacheco goes forward for about 6. Yeah. Romo called it under center run. Chiefs don't usually do that very often. They might want to do more of it. Their running game's been a little lackluster. Chiefs are seeking their first quarter touchdown this season. They do not look the same as they usually do so far, but they got time to get it together. Good to see everybody over here on Tap Sports. This is your virtual sports bar. If you haven't already, please consider following. We'll be here calling games, making videos, all the good stuff. 2nd and 6 up and coming for Mahomes. Pacheco to his left. And they're going to run a screen to him. It's incomplete. I don't know why he's going after it. It's an incomplete pass. Pacheco looked ahead. Got to catch it first. 3rd and 6 up and coming. Another big third down for the Chiefs. 5:49 remaining in the first. Pacheco upset himself, to say the least. All right, 3rd and 6. So I got Worthy at the top of the screen this time around. Smith-Schuster at the bottom, along with Kelsey. Mahomes short arms it, and it skips on the ground, incomplete. Intended for Smith-Schuster on what looked to be a post route. Mahomes is saying it was tipped. Let's watch the replay. Yep, tipped. Yeah, he had him. About to say, that looked like a very unusual Mahomes miscue. But it got tipped, so the Chiefs will have to settle for a field goal. 38-yard attempt up and coming for Harrison Butker. He's 7 of 9 on the season. Last season, he missed 4 field goals all year. Snap good, hold good, kick good, right, well, not right down the pipe, but good enough. In between the uprights, 7-3. Ravens with the lead. 5:40 remaining. This will be a barn burner back and forth. We're here for it. This is On Tap Sports. Let's see what else is going on across the NFL here. How am I so delayed? I'm not sure. Here, I'll check to see if we're live. Yeah, I'm pretty live. YouTube TV, man. I don't know what to tell you. All right, Colts Rams are 3-3 into first in that one. 7-3. Jags over the Niners. ETN with the touchdown per Emily. 6 carries already for 69 yards. And that tutty. And then 7-3 in this one. Bears with the early lead over Las Vegas on the road, 3-0. Got Packers and Cowboys tonight. I'm buying Sunday ticket next week for the Lions again. Nice. Yeah, I do. I have to, obviously. Living in South Carolina, if I want to watch my Lions, gotta have Sunday ticket. Let's see something else really quick. I haven't been paying attention with what's going on in the baseball world here. Top of the 6th, Tigers are losing 4-3. Come on, man. What are the Guardians doing? They're down 4-3, bottom of the 5th. Who wins? Does anybody know if anybody's a Tigers fan out there? Does anybody know if who wins that? I guess I could see by the standings who wins the division. It looks like the Guardians might win the division if both lose or both win. So it looks like, I guess the only way the Tigers can win the division is if, yeah, I know we got the playoffs already. I'm saying, yeah, they did fall off a cliff. I know we have the playoffs already. I'm saying we win the division if, I guess, if we win and Cleveland loses, right? Cleveland has the head-to-head. All right, thanks, James. Man, oh man, really, really screwed ourselves down the stretch. I feel like I went to the game that where it started. I'm in South Carolina, but I went out to Lake Michigan during the summer, and we played the Mariners, and we got waxed, and we've really been bad ever since. Like Guardians need to lose, we need to win. Okay, we're both down 4-3 right now. We'll see what happens there. Nice. Good to have some Tigers and Lions fans in the house. That's always helpful. Bucks will win the chip again, says Timothy. Bucks like Tampa Bay Bucks or Milwaukee Bucks? What are we talking here? Buckeyes. Oh, Buckeyes. Yeah, duh. Hey, y'all did it last year. I'm happy for y'all. Honestly, you know me, Timothy. I don't mind. I like my Ohio State fans. I went to one in July and we whooped the Twins. Nice. Bro, where do you watch the Ravens game? It's just on CBS. Sparty Nation. Ooh, go blue. Right here. All right, 7-3. Ravens getting the ball back. Good to have everybody here. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Consider following if you haven't already. I appreciate you guys. This is On Tap Sports, your virtual sports bar. Trying to get it where we can have like a consistent hundo or so. That'd be good. Keep working at it. Good things will happen, right? Jackson, shotgun formation, running out of time, and he gets sacked. Sack number one of today's game. 7 times last week against the Lions. CBS has the Bears game on every TV provider. Not this one apparently. I mean, I'm on Sunday Ticket, but it's on CBS. Just gotta stay consistent. I agree. Yep. Show up, show out. It's been slow. TikTok is usually great with organic growth, but it's been pretty slow so far. They've messed with the algorithm plenty. Can't complain about it. Just got to keep pumping stuff out or whatever and hope it works in your favor again. Ravens are on CBS for me. Same for me. Well, I think they're on the main channel too. Yeah, I think this is the game that would be playing regardless. Third down up and coming now for the Ravens. Completed pass for minimal gain, maybe 2 yards on that one. 3rd and 11 up and coming. 4:34 remaining in the first. Nice. Go Lions. Go Lions, my friend. Got the dub. Nice little easy win today. We'll take those. And Cincinnati next week, right? I have Saints and Chiefs shirt. Nice, Timothy. Or Samuel. That's pretty dope. All right, here we go. 3rd and 11. Lamar gets the snap off. Rolls out right. He's under pressure again. He's going to take off here. He's going to try to run for it, and he's going to be short, I think. Oh, no, they're marking him. I thought his knee went down before he really extended out, but they're going to give him the yardage. Watch the replay here. Ravens got to shore up that offensive line a little bit. Lamar's been under some duress already, especially on this drive. Looks like he did reach out just before he went out of bounds. Let's see. Yeah, but he was short. He was short or right at it, man. I think he got a pretty generous spot. They seem to agree with it. I thought it was pretty generous. Why do they make it impossible to watch a football game now? Yeah, that's a good point. I wish they would let us show it on our screens. I get it. I understand why they can't, but, I mean, because we would just put it on a little screen or whatever where you would see enough or whatever. It'd still be tempting to want to buy it for yourself so that you could see it on a bigger screen, But they're not going to do that. Appreciate the follow, my friend. Thank you for that. Go Birds. There we go. Eagles 4-0 already. Continuing to look good. Aren't they like, it's crazy. What are they like, 19-1 or something like that in the last 20 or something like that? They're on a run, man. 2nd and 6. Flowers in motion. Lamar in shotgun. Throws it right sideline. Nice catch there by D-Hop, the former Kansas City Chief. Daniel Lyon for high school back in the day. There's a flag on the play. Catch down the field, but it was a legal formation. Ravens will have to do it again. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for the gifts. Good to see everybody over on TikTok. Hit that like button if you don't mind. We got 500, almost 600 likes over there. I want to say the record I've had so far since I've been streaming again is like 13,000 or something. Justice Hill in on this play. No Derrick Henry. In the backfield there with Lamar. 3 wide set on the bottom of the screen, including Andrews, Flowers. Looks like Bateman. Lamar looks that way the whole time and finds Flowers out at the 47-yard line of the Chiefs. First down, and Flowers going to get a little taunting call maybe. Runs his mouth to Cook, the defender on the play. We'll see if it's a penalty on Cook before then or if they just threw the flag pretty fast after the taunting. Well, we won today. Go Detroit. Yes, sir. Go Lions. Oh, it's going to be against the defense. It'll be Cook. Not entirely impossible, but also not legal either. Yeah, not legal at all. Hey, Ray. Hey, Samuel. Good to see you over on YouTube, my friend. Hey, me, says Samuel. Andy Reid telling his team to focus, man. Get your stuff together. It's a big game. Can't have mental errors like that. 1st and 10, 2 minutes and counting. This drive for the Ravens, 2 rushes, 2 passes, a total of 27 yards and almost 4 minutes long so far already. Out to the 33-yard line of the Chiefs. Chiefs are blitzing. Pretty much all out. 7 guys coming. Lamar throws it. Good coverage. Picked off. Nice coverage on Mark Andrews on the one-on-one man. Got in front of him. Boxed him out. Caught the ball. Lamar not happy with himself. He did the right thing. I mean, you got blitzed. You throw one-on-one to the matchup you like, but I don't think he had a lot of time. He had to throw off his back foot. Couldn't get a lot under it. And he makes the first mistake of the game for the Ravens here. Samuel says, I'm on my second channel. I'm on my first channel. It's Samuel Wilkinson Jr. Nice. Appreciate you guys. Oh, we're not going to commercial. What happened there? Detroit can win their game. Browns are liked by my friend, and I put money on the Lions anyhow. Nice. Yeah, I said the Lions in my video. I was pretty confident. I feel like we were going to win by a lot. I knew we'd cover pretty easily. Got me a little nervous on that first possession there. Cleveland looked good, but I figured Flacco wasn't going to go 5 for 5 for 70 yards every possession. So I knew we'd be okay. We got to Flacco, got the pressure on him that we needed to, and their offense definitely squandered throughout. The games are still the same pretty much. Halftime already for the Colts and Rams, 3-3 there. 7-3 Jags over the Niners, 7-3 in this one. Ravens over Chiefs, and Bears are 3-0. So really nothing doing since the last time we called the scores out. Caleb Williams on my fantasy team with negative 1.56 points. What's going on there? He must have thrown a pick or fumbled. Don't love that. Really, none of my guys are doing anything, man. Jawan Jennings, nothing. Devontae Adams, nothing. Xavier Worthy and Mark Andrews, pretty much nothing. And Caleb with negative yards or negative points. What are we doing? Get my butt whooped all of a sudden. We're at a commercial break. Lamar Jackson just threw an interception, trying to get it out to Mark Andrews, but it was under heavy duress with 7 coming. I'll listen to anything other than the Browns or Vikings. Hey, that's a good rule of thumb right there. Browns are, I got a soft spot in my heart for the Browns for sure. I mean, because between the Browns and the Lions, we were some laughing stocks. So I know how they feel. They know how we feel. You just subscribed. I thought you were subscribed already, Samuel. We'll take it, though. I appreciate you, my friend. Thanks for the follow, Eric. Appreciate that. Browns stand for, yeah, I bet they do. After the Bengals game, it was a massive letdown. What, for the Browns? Yeah. Yeah, but they did work against the Packers last week, which I absolutely appreciate. Khalif got that return, bro. Yes, he did. Nice little punt return for Khalif wasn't he the best punt returner in the NFL last year, I thought, yardage wise. He had a good season last year returning the ball, and obviously off to a good start now. Nah, the Vikings. Oh yeah, Vikings got whooped up on the Bengals for sure. One pride, baby, one pride. One pride, Alyssa. Good to see you in the house. This is On Tap Sports, y'all, your virtual sports bar. Yes, I say y'all, and I'm a Lions fan. Figure that. Mahomes rolling out right side. Couple pump fakes. Doesn't fool the defense at all, though. They know he's not throwing. Gains 2. Humphrey with the tackle. Out of bounds. 2nd and 8 up and coming. Chiefs down 7-3 early. Oh, you know what? I don't even have the score live on YouTube. How did that? The score ticker on ESPN saying 3-3, but on CBS it's saying 10-3 for the Colts Rams game. That's weird. Hi, Susan. She says, hello, all. Sorry I'm late. I had to do a Bible study. Don't you be apologizing for being late if you were doing Bible study. I'm repping my Bates jersey today. Nice. That's a nice jersey to have. Big catch downfield for Xavier Worthy. Right sideline. Nice dime there thrown by Patrick Mahomes over Marlon Humphrey. He wins that battle this time around. Worthy going man-to-man, no help over top, and just beats him to the spot. Outruns him. Good to see everybody here. We're almost at 1,000 likes. Appreciate you guys. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Consider following if you haven't already. I see it in the back there too. Go blue forever. Go blue. Yes, ma'am. You know I got to have the wing helmet. Worthy again. They tried to go over top. Wiggins this time in one-on-one coverage. This time around, Mahomes puts too much on it. 2nd and 10 up and coming. But I like the way they're getting Worthy involved and his return back after the shoulder injury on the 3rd play of the game to open the season, which really upset me because I lost by 6 and I had Worthy. Good game for the Lions. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Michael. Who's your team? Thanks for the like, Mike. Appreciate you, man. Susan, I hope you're doing okay. I hope you had a good Sunday so far. Kelsey going to take the screen for about 8 yards this time. 3rd and 2 up and coming. Chiefs have been in a few 3rd downs so far. The Lions, nice. There we go. That'll be the end of the 1st quarter. My butt's going to sit. Oh, for just a second. 2 torn ACLs will do that to you. I mean, they're repaired, but got 2 torn ACLs. This is On Tap Sports. It's good to see everybody here. Down on that. There we go. We're watching Chiefs Ravens. We'll be here tonight as well for Cowboys Packers. I wanted to call the Lions game today, but just, man, I've been doing stuff all weekend. Have my 20-year school reunion. Yes, I'm old. And then yesterday, had my fiance's family gathering as well as a surprise birthday party for one of her friends. So we've been busy, to say the least. I hope Dallas wins tonight. Me too, Michael. Man, that would be huge. Don't think they will, but it's just a 5.5 point spread, so it's doable, you know. I hope they can get it done, though. That would be amazing. Go Bills. Nice. Got no problem with Bills Mafia. What happened to them today, man? They were struggling a little bit against the Saints. Are they just not getting rhythm or what? It's whatever, though. It's the NFL. There's parity. Things happen. You don't always look your best every week. We didn't want to win. That's what happened. You got it, though. W's a W, right? Some look better than others, but just got to take care of business. The Bills have just been in a whirlwind early in the season or whatever. They've had some big wins. They were probably hoping they could get a blowout one. That's how Detroit felt today. I was like, thank goodness we finally got a game where I didn't have to sweat it out too much. We did that against the Bears too, though. So just got me a mod blue, my 2 channel. Nice, Daniel. Are you asking me to mod you on your second channel? I probably can if I get out there to the YouTube site. What do you think about the gauntlet that the Lions have to go through the next 6 weeks? It's troublesome. I like that. Take a look at it right now, actually, just to make sure. I know we got the Chiefs coming up. We got the Bengals. That would have been a gauntlet game, but with their offense at least. But no Joe Burrow, that makes it a lot easier. Obviously, don't root for injury, but now that he is injured, it's not going to be as difficult of a game. So we should get the Bengals, but after that, Chiefs versus Bucks versus Vikings at Washington and at Philly. That is a gauntlet, you know. But Bucks are at home. We really outplayed them last year, even though we lost to them. We almost doubled up on across everything except the scoreboard. Vikings are down with Wentz. You know, he'll probably McCarthy might be back by then, but if barely if that. And McCarthy's not exactly he's still young, you know. So, you know, I think the gauntlet part of it is actually at Chiefs, at Commanders, and at Eagles. If we can go, I mean, even if we go 1-2, we'll be okay. But it'd be lovely if we went 2-1 during that stretch. I don't expect to go 3-0. And we should get the Bengals and the Bucks personally, and the Vikes. Up the gut for Kareem Hunt on 4th and 1, and they'll win it. The battle in the trenches there for the first down. Chiefs. Side note: Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson threw their first interceptions of the year. Dang, the MVP race goes into 2025. Is a down week and we still scored 31. That speaks volumes. I agree, Bills. I agree. Love the content sitting in the car, bro. Also a Packers fan. It will be you and us fighting for top. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. And thanks for the follow, my friend. Yeah, I think Detroit and Green Bay. That's what it should come down to. Hollywood Brown on the quick little slant there. He'll go forward for the first down, maybe about 16 yards. 18. I stand corrected. Thanks for the follow, Jose. Appreciate that. Go Lions, loud one. Appreciate you, my friend. Thanks for the follow, guys. Genty touchdown. What a trade. Nice. Genty, get him the ball, man. I want to see him go. Who are the Raiders playing again? Mahomes, or shotgun this time, gives it off to Hunt. He'll gain about 3. I traded A.J. Brown for Ashton Genty right before week 3. That might work out for you. I like that. Raiders got to get him the ball. St. Brown, yes, ma'am. St. Brown indeed. Love me some Amon Ra. I got to collect these, though. I'm too broke for real jerseys, so these shirts are the way to go for me. Susan says, let's go Ravens. Yes, Susan, we agree for a change. I'm rooting for the Ravens. Yes, Mod Blue will do, Samuel. I will when I get out to YouTube because I'm just on my streaming service right now. Mahomes will take off. He'll get to the 10-yard line. And it'll be about 3rd and 4 up and coming. Eagles don't give the ball to Brown either. No, they didn't, especially last week against the Rams that first half. But they found him in the second half plenty. If they'd have done that in the whole game, they would have been in as much of a worrisome situation they were in. Still don't understand how they won that one. Unfortunately, my best wide receiver tore his ACL. Yeah, I saw that today, man. Definitely prayers go up to Malik Neighbors, and I mean that with everything I have because I've torn both of my ACLs. My fiance tore both of her ACLs growing up. So we definitely know that feeling, and it is just not a fun recovery. It happens all the time in football, though, obviously. Good, okay, Ray, says Samuel. Yes, sir. 1st and goal now for the Chiefs. They find Smith in the flats. Can the Ravens and Chiefs both lose? That'd be great. I've never minded the Ravens, though. I used to really like the Chiefs growing up. Like, I'm a Lions fan. I'm not one of those people that just jump around with different teams, but I always look at teams that I would like if the Lions didn't exist or whatever. I also always really like the Chiefs, but now that they are who they are, I'm not a Chiefs guy anymore. I just remember growing up watching them with I think the Raiders and them had Chester McLaughlin at some point, and they had back when they had Joe Montana too, and Marcus Allen. I used to watch them back then. I liked them until they beat us in the playoffs. Yeah. I thought you guys had them last year. I thought last year for sure, and I'm sure you felt the same way. I thought last year was finally going to be the year where get that monkey off your back. Bill's just got to. I mean, I'm not sure how you feel, and I don't want to upset you or anything, but Bill's just got to tighten it up on defense, man. I mean, you can't win every game scoring. Even the game against Detroit last year, they won, but it should have been way more comfortable than what it was. You guys owned us on offense, and we still kept calling in there. Lines do not blow. How do you feel about Terrian? I like Terrian. I get where people are coming from. He's getting these. They said it. Our DC said it best the other day, or whatever. Shepard said it best the other day, where it's like, I mean, this guy, we put him on an island all the time. We send blitzes and 6 and 7 man packages and put him on an island. It's like, what do you expect from him? He's going to get handsy and have to learn how to not get a penalty there. 3rd and goal now for the Chiefs. Mahomes, empty backfield in a shotgun formation. He sends Hollywood Brown in motion, looking to his left side, overthrows it, throws it out of bounds. They're going to have to settle for a field goal again. I'd love a Lions-Bills Super Bowl. I would too. When that game happened last year, I was like, this would be a great – I would love this because Bills are another team that I always really liked growing up, honestly. Got to root for a team that lost 4 Super Bowls in a row, man. I'd love to see them get one. Bills, Browns, Bengals, like I'm good with any one of them getting it. How long until Derrick Henry fumbles again? Oh, that'll be the 4th quarter, my friend. That'll be the 4th quarter. Now, I'm sure he's been working on that, man. He is not happy with himself over that. What'd you think about my Buckeyes yesterday? Asked Susan. Looked good. Looked good. Slow start, obviously, but definitely got it together down the stretch, and I like it. I think the Buckeyes are. When do they play? Like, when's the Buck? I mean, obviously they started the season with Texas, but when's their next really good matchup? I mean, really good, like a team that's 15th or higher. I'm a Bills fan from Wisconsin. Nice. That's pretty awesome. That's great. That's much better than being a Packers fan. I'll take that all day. I'm going to see Ohio State's upcoming schedule here. Michigan's got to get by Wisconsin this week. They got Minnesota, at Illinois, at Wisconsin. Okay, so versus Penn State is their next, really big one. November 1st. But they got a pretty weak schedule, honestly. I'm not saying anything about that. Michigan's isn't particularly hard either. But yeah, so it's just pretty much Texas, Penn State, and Michigan. Now I got to be cool with the Packers. Nah, go Badgers. Wisconsin finna win the Natty in 2026. Trust. I don't think you believe what you're saying right now, but I'm with you on the Bills stuff. I'll take the Bills winning. I don't know about the Badgers. I've never minded the Badgers either, though. Always liked Alvarez. Ron Dane back in the day. Corey Clement, Melvin Gordon, man, you guys have had some good running backs. They played conservative the first half. Yep. I agree, Susan. I didn't get to catch too much of that game, but I was definitely keying in on it when it was 3-0, and getting later in the second quarter, I was like, man. I don't, but our quarterback not getting injured is basically the equivalent. Yeah. That's kind of funny that you're a Badgers fan and a Bills fan because you come from watching what's usually horrendous quarterback play for Wisconsin, and then on a Saturday, and then on Sunday you get to see Josh Allen ball out. Go Lions, 34-10, BTA. Yes, indeed. We'll take it. Go Lions. Appreciate you, my friend. We're at a commercial break here. Chiefs and Ravens. Got to update the scoreboard. Out in Arrowhead, Chiefs just had to settle for another field goal, 7-6. Obviously, this is a game where you don't want to settle for those too much. Mahomes seems to be a little bit off the mark, throwing too high and too far. Did the guy just say horrible quarterback play from Wisconsin? Well, I haven't watched much of their games this year, but they've had some pretty horrible quarterback play. I mean, I'm a Michigan fan all my life. You're going to tell me Wisconsin's had good quarterback play? I like your Lions fan came, so I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you. Guardians fan, though. We a Tigers fan around here. I thought you meant Green Bay. Oh, no. I'm talking about the Badgers. No, the Packers have had great quarterback play. Obviously. I think Super Bowl win championship 2026, says Samuel. For who? St. Brown owns the Browns. Yeah. We had Russ at some point. Yeah. Did you get what? Did you get 1 year with him or two? I can't remember. He's okay. Okay. I thought Graham Mertz was going to be good. He was highly recruited. He was supposed to be good, and he did not pan out. And that's when I realized Wisconsin is just cursed to all heck when it comes to the quarterback position. 1st and 10. Lamar's going to be under center here. Well, I formation. We'll see if they grind it out here on the ground. They will hand it off to Henry, left side. He's following his fullback, and he goes all the way forward for 11 yards. 1st down, Ravens. Go Lions. Yes, indeed. Appreciate you, my friend. Go Lions. Are we concerned about Laporta, lack of production through 4 games? Not really. I mean, honestly, I had him on my fantasy team last year. We did the same thing last year. I'd like to get him more involved, but it's just not. Sometimes he's a big target. They're paying attention to him or whatever. It gets other guys open though. Always good to have a tight end like that. Just because he's not catching the ball doesn't mean he's not having an effect on the game, in my opinion. Lions is to the Super Bowl. I hope so, Samuel. I hope so, but I'll never hold my breath for that until it happens. Even just to go to one. I'm concerned with Williams. He was not himself today. I don't want to upset you, but I disagree actually. I think he usually he plays very loose or whatever, and he makes mistakes. I think with Jameson, it's like you gotta do the give and take thing. Or he makes the big play when he needs to, and he does some things that aren't great. He's not as reliable as St. Brown is in terms of catching the ball and not doing bonehead things or whatever. But we'll take the good with the bad. He dropped 2 to 3 different passes. He can normally complete deep passes. Yeah. I mean, that one deep down the field was going to be tough to make an adjustment on. He should have caught it. I agree. They'll throw a little screen to Derrick Henry. That play will really help them out there. They were in 1st and 15. Now it's going to be 2nd and about 5. That was way too lackluster by the Chiefs. You wanted to keep them in a 2nd down and long at least. I agree with you. I meant involvement. Yeah, with Laporta, yeah. I'd like to see him get the ball more, but I see why he's not, I'm sure opposing defenses are keying in on him, and that's the reason why our other guys are open so much. How do you think we will do against the Bengals? I think we'll beat the Bengals pretty easily, honestly. People always say, don't get too cocky, Ray. Don't get too cocky. I'm like, I'm a fan. I'm allowed to get cocky. It's the team that can't get too cocky or look ahead. But we should beat the Bengals pretty handily. And one good thing about Detroit is that I love about Dan Campbell is he has them ready, man. He usually doesn't let this team overlook even a bad team that we're supposed to win. Thanks for the follow, my friend. Appreciate that. Great run blocker though. Yeah, he is. Oh, Laporta's great. And I don't know about you guys, but I like him more than Hawkinson. And I never thought I didn't know if I'd say that. I liked Hawkinson a lot. But bump Hawkinson. He left. 2nd and 10 now after the penalty. Ravens, couple penalties on this possession. It's not what you want to do against a good Chiefs team. Lamar throws the ball out of bounds. Are they going to call grounding? It didn't get back to the line of scrimmage, I don't think. They will throw the flag. Intentional grounding on Lamar, and this has just been a dreadful series for the Ravens so far. Lamar already with a pick, and just now with the intentional grounding. No Burrow, no problem. Easy W. I agree. We proved the world it hasn't been wasn't Ben Johnson's team. Yeah. No, Ben Johnson's a great offensive coordinator, and he's probably a big reason why we are where we are offensively or whatever. But Johnny Morton seems to be doing just as well. What do you think about the Browns beating Green Bay, but now the Lions beating the Browns? I mean, I knew it was going to happen after they took care of Green Bay. They'll go conservative on 3rd and 26. Pretty good gain here by Justice Hill out to the 21, but he's still short of the first down. 4th down, they'll have to punt. I hate to say it, but all it took was a good coaching staff to turn us around. Oh, yeah. I wasn't crazy about the Dan Campbell hire. I'm not going to even sit here fronting. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was another hoorah guy. I thought we had hired enough hoorah guys in the past. It didn't work out for us, but you got to get the right people around you, and that helped. I really liked AG, but I think Kelvin Shepard is the better DC in my opinion. Yeah, and honestly, I liked AG too. It's tough to know how good AG was because we were playing well, but man, we were so hurt last year that I don't know if any defense coordinator. It was ugly down the stretch. Our defense was terrible down the stretch, and it's the reason why we didn't go where we need to go. But I'm not sure anybody could have with those injuries and the how good those players were that were injured. I don't know if anybody would have been able to do that job. But I'd like to see, I don't know how good AG was because the Kelvin Shepard is looking pretty good, and I think our defense looks pretty stout, man. They said it today, and they're right. We do have to get off to better starts, though. We are getting off to slow starts, and that's fine against the Cleveland Browns. That's not fine against the Packers. Dan is the man. Brad as well. I agree. Brad Holmes is great. Do you think Jared Goff will mess up in a playoff if they make it? Keep hope. Okay, so this is the thing I want to say about Jared Goff. Yes, that is his problem. For as good as he is, and he's very solid, when he does have a bad game, he has a really bad game. It's very few and far between, but it's been in the playoffs, or it was in the playoffs last year. The thing I have hope for is that a lot of times when he plays poorly, it's because he knows that he knew last year his defense was a problem. And he knew, they scored 45 points against us, did Washington. So how good is somebody going to play at the quarterback position knowing that they have to force things and make throws that they normally wouldn't throw? They can't be as methodical and safe with it. They have to actually take chances that they don't want to take when you put yourself in a little bit of a hole. I think Shep has the defense more aggressive. AG taught him well. Yes, I agree. Got to be aggressive against the right people, though, and got to have the backside. That's the thing is our secondary is good. We have the coverage to do that kind of stuff. Sit down again. Legs keep hurting. Go Lions, go blue. Yes, indeed. I agree with you. I just like that we run the quarterback spy on mobile quarterbacks. I didn't see that a lot with AG. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I agree completely. I thought we were going to get way more going to be in way more trouble against Lamar than what we ended up being. I thought we played him the right way for sure, and hopefully we continue to do that. The Tigers are playing right now. They are. Is it still 4-3? AG Shepard, well, like what I see. Yes, indeed. I agree. Dart better than Wilson. Thoughts? Yeah, I agree. I think he is. Especially when you consider his age and everything. He'll have time. I think that was the right play. I would have started Dart for the season or whatever. I think we're past the whole thing where you got to sit players early on or whatever. I mean, they're professionals. They do it to not let them lose their confidence and stuff like that. But like, Peyton Manning had a terrible rookie season. Look what his career ended up being. What do you think about Muhammad? Because he got 3 sacks in 1 quarter. He's a stud. We got a lot of them. Speaking of stud, Worthy's going to take off. He's at the 30 out to the 20-yard line. Worthy having a day on his return back. Of course, Aiden Hutchinson's the man. You didn't even have to ask me that. Let's see. Tigers. Where's the Tigers at? Guardians are still down 5-4, bottom of the 7th. Tigers still down 4-3. We only have one more at bat. Bummer. We're going to the bottom of the 8th, down 4-3. Got 8 hits though today versus their 7, but still losing. 1st and 10. Worthy now with 35 rush yards and 41 receiving yards. They'll run it here with Smith, gain of about 3. 2nd and 7 up and coming. Appreciate you guys. This is On Tap Sports, your virtual sports bar. If you haven't already, please consider giving me a follow. We got 1,400 likes. If you don't mind hitting that like button, I appreciate it. Watching the Ravens and the Chiefs. It's 7-6. Ravens up. Chiefs have had to settle for 2 field goals. They're driving again. Surely they're not going to have to settle for another one this drive, right? Should be a touchdown this drive. Looking good so far. 2nd and 6. They're going to go play action. Mahomes out to Kelsey. Kelsey with the stiff arm out to the 5-yard line. 1st down and goal for the Chiefs. This is a crazy game, really, to think about these teams going 1-3. I know that's been the talking point. That's a good talking point. It's wild. I think they'll both be fine. I made a video about that the other day. They'll both be okay. Their schedules aren't particularly difficult moving forward. But it definitely matters for playoff seeding and all that good stuff. 1-3 would be crazy for either of these teams. They'll go Hunt up the middle. He keeps chugging. He gets out to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal up and coming. Good to see everybody over on YouTube. Appreciate you guys. Arnold's in the house. He says, last chance for the Tigers. They only have 1 inning left to reclaim the Central. I still can't believe they blew a 15.5 game lead. Yeah, it's been terrible. And 9.5 since September 10th. It's been awful. Awful. I don't even know how to feel about it. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster and Chiefs will take their first lead of the game today. 12-7. See if they go for 2 to make it 14-7. Probably too early for it, but we'll see. Lamar with plenty of time, though, before the half. Gets the ball back. Nice find there by Mahomes. That's Juju's first touchdown of the season. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for the gifts. They will go for 1. Extra point is up and good. 13-7. Kansas City with 4 minutes left in the second. Obviously, what you want to do here if you're the Ravens, just have a nice little methodical drive. Take up that 4 minutes. Don't give Mahomes and company the ball back. At least get yourself a field goal to end the half. It's a good one so far. Feels like there's a lot more offense than 13-7, but I guess that's because the Chiefs had to settle for those field goals. Let's look at the scores here. 13-10. The Rams have a lead over the Colts at half, so it was wrong on ESPN earlier when I was reading it. Stafford in that one, 16 of 24, 174, and a touchdown. Kyren Williams, 7 carries, 55 yards. Puka is just crushing on the receiving end, 7 receptions for 112 yards. Goodness. Of course I'm going against him in fantasy. Like Devontae must be doing nothing. Thanks for the follow, Albert. Appreciate that. Hello, yay. No, they just won. Who won? Who just won? Who won, James? Yeah, Devontae only has 3 for 31, but he does have a touchdown. Okay, that helps. But Puka has 112 yards. He's got 9 targets compared to Devontae's 3. Jags over the 49ers 14-3, 129 left in that one in the second quarter. Bears down 7-3 at the Raiders. That'd be a bad loss for the Bears after a week after they beat the Cowboys. Got a little bit of hope or whatever, and then to lose to Las Vegas, that would hurt. We got 13-7 in this one. Chiefs over the Ravens. Make sure the Tigers aren't on. I don't have the MLB package. The Lions just won. Yeah, Lions won. 34-10. Let's go, Lions. Yes, sir, James. Go Lions, baby. Obviously, I'm a Lions fan. Peep it. Peep it, peep it, peep it. Let's see. Get rid of that. Refresh this. We're 13-7 at Arrowhead. Chiefs with the lead. 4 minutes left in the first half. We'll see what Lamar and company can do. Trying to nod it back. Thanks for the follow, James. Appreciate you, my friend. All right, here we go. Justice Hill will return it. He's out to the 33-yard line. Pretty good field position for the Ravens here, at least to work towards getting a field goal. I'm going to sit down for a while. My knees are killing me. Killing me, Smalls. All right, here we go. Lamar in shotgun on this one. He'll go left side, throws it low again to Justice Hill. I'm surprised. I thought that was Justice Hill motioning out for the Ravens. I was shocked he was in on that play. Usually a kick returner doesn't play the first snap of the drive after they just returned the kickoff. Second and 10 now, up and coming. 102 yards for Baltimore in the first quarter. Second quarter, not the same game. 32 yards. So Lamar's been struggling here in the second. That time around, he floats it. It looks like it got tipped as well. Yep, got tipped. Trying to get it out to Henry. Looked like the screen was set up pretty well, but nice defensive play there by the Chiefs, and it'll bring up 3rd and 10 here. Ravens would hate to go 3 and out here, down 13-7, giving the Chiefs the ball back. That could be pretty problematic. Loud noise cup. Lamar started 7 of 7 for a touchdown. He's now 2 of 6 since for an interception. 3:48 remaining, 3rd and 10. Heavy pressure. Lamar steps up. He's going to run and cannot get there. Nice open field tackle by the Chiefs out at the 40-yard line, 2 yards short of the first. The Ravens will have to punt the ball. We smoked the Browns. Yes, we did. Took care of business. Absolutely. Go Lions, my friend. It's officially marked as 4th and 1. The Ravens, are they going to leave their offense out there? John Harbaugh, is he going to roll the dice here? Bethany says, let's go. Let's go. What up, Bethany? Good to see you in the house, my friend. No Derrick Henry here on 4th and 1. Justice Hill to Lamar's right. Bunch formation out to the top of the screen. Lamar rolling out right. He's heavy, under heavy pressure again. He just throws it out of bounds. You at least want to give your guys a chance. Nothing doing, though. Steve Spagnuolo just has Lamar Jackson numbered. Took the win today. Yes, ma'am. Dub. Man, pressure right up the middle, and Lamar doesn't even give Justice Hill an opportunity. Spags is just on top of the game here. When will the Chiefs just not lose to like, when are the Bills and the Ravens going to consistently get the Chiefs, you know? You always make me laugh with that. Thanks, Susan. I'm allowed to do it during the day. Night games, not so much. Might not be able to do the loud cup during that. I'm so sick of this Ravens O-line already. They're selling a generational quarterback. That's a good point, Jaden. I mean, obviously 7 sacks against Detroit yesterday. Not as many sacks today so far, but pressure over and over again. Don't really know what's happening. I mean, they're not even giving Lamar an opportunity to even find. I mean, usually against the blitz, you want to get rid of it quick and you can find somebody open, but you got to at least have like a split second to find out who that guy's going to be. They're not even giving Lamar any time. I mean, you can't, obviously Lamar's fast, he's athletic and all that good stuff, but he can't be running for his life every single play. That's not what you want out of your quarterback. Don't want to put him in that situation. Appreciate the gifts, my friend. Thanks for that. Hit that like button if you guys don't mind. We have 1,400 likes. And if you haven't followed already, please consider following. This is On Tap Sports, your virtual sports bar. Susan says, I do need one. Yep, they're cool. They're cool. I'll be honest. They're not like the greatest cups on the interior. I don't know if you can really see that. It's not like I think it'd be cooler if it was like, but I bet you can't make it like this or else it won't do the noise thing. But it's not like a steel interior. I would like that. That keeps your drinks nice and cold. This is more of just a regular cup, just a regular plastic interior. I'm choking up a little bit. And yeah, I'm sure they have to make it like that just to make the loud sound, I would imagine. If you watch Lamar play and come away with the idea it's Lamar's fault, you're delusional. Yes, you're right. Yeah, I agree, Jaden. Yeah, it ain't Lamar. I mean, he's MVP caliber pretty much year in and year out. It's definitely not him. It's not Derrick Henry. I think you guys think they have a good receiving core, and Mark Andrews is a good tight end. You got weapons. So who do you blame? You got to blame the O-line. Man, that got me good. I got choked up pretty bad. I hear water in my eyes now. All right, we're back from the commercial break. 13-7. And now the Chiefs have the ball after the turnover on downs at the 41-yard line of the Ravens. 2:57 remaining. Plenty of time. They're going to go deep. First play after it. It's to Worthy, and he had him. He had a step. But Mahomes misses it. Out of bounds and over his head. Kind of stinks for me because I have Worthy. That would have helped out a lot. He's having a day, too. 8.6 points at the half, or getting closer to the half. That would have brought him closer to getting closer to 20 after that if that would have been a touchdown. What is Caleb Williams doing, man? 0.08 points against the Raiders. He better pick it up in the second half. Gonna need that. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10 now. Good pressure there, and it's a lobbed out to Kelsey. That's a first down for the Chiefs out to the 24-yard line. Nice little touch pass there by Mahomes. Kelsey got past the linebacker. First down. The thing is, last week, a lot of sacks were on him, but currently they cannot block right now. Yeah, they were somewhat on him. I mean, he was kind of running into them, but it's just we had that quarterback spy on a lot of the times too. So it was. I think it was more on the O-line. He had nowhere to run. He tried to run away, but he had nowhere to go. I just want it for the noise. Where did you get it? So Susan, what I'll start doing is I can link it or whatever. I got it on TikTok Shop, but they sell it probably on. I think they sell them on Amazon too. If I link it though, I get commission for it, which isn't much. But I need to start doing stuff like that to be smart. Like if people want to get something like that, then doing it for commission would be great. I love doing commission things for sure because it's like if you're gonna buy it anyways or whatever, and then you're gonna help out a creator. I love whenever creators add something to a link or whatever because I'm like I was gonna buy that anyways. I might as well buy it from somebody I like or whatever that gets commission for it. But they come in different colors and all that good stuff. Bunch of color options, and it's called the Loud Cup. So you should be able to find it on Amazon. I'm pretty sure I've looked for it on Amazon before and it was on there. I got it on TikTok Shop personally. The Loud Cup. They come in like dual combo colors too, like teal and orange or whatever. That's pretty neat too. I'll probably get more. I like them that much. My kids like them too. They think it's fun. All right, 1st and 10 now. Mahomes is in shotgun, fakes it to Pacheco, gets it out to Smith. Smith breaks a couple tackles, gets out for a 4-yard gain out to about the 21-yard line. We'll go to the 2-minute warning. Chiefs threatening to score again here. They've been pretty good. Field goal, touchdown for the Chiefs. Browns fans are melting down in live streams. I can imagine so. It was a tough week for them. I mean, but come on. They got the win over Green Bay last week. That was a nice win. And I mean, you can't expect too much out there. You got a 41-year-old, 42, 43. How old is Flacco at quarterback? I mean, they're just kind of chilling right now. They're not a threat to, I don't know. I ain't gonna crack on the Browns. I mean, but just like, what do you expect? You thought you were gonna beat the Packers and the Lions on back-to-back weeks? Yeah, I don't have. I'll wait for you to get the commission. Thanks, Susan. I should be able to link that. I don't know if I'm able to link things still on YouTube or with Amazon. I think I have to get more views or whatever because like I lost my status or whatever. So I don't want to make you have to wait. If you want to get it now, you get it. It's like the commission's not that much. It's like $2 or whatever. But I got to do it in the future. Don't know what I started texting, shaking my head, says Susan. Appreciate you guys being here. We're at a commercial break. It's 13-7. Chiefs over the Ravens and looking to pad on to that lead. This is On Tap Sports, your virtual sports bar. We're here today for this game, obviously, and we'll be here tonight for the Cowboys and Packers. I make, sports content across the board. I'd like to do more skits. I need to do more skits. For some reason, those skits are not getting views. So we'll see. I'm just taking it day by day, making whatever content gets my attention. Did you guys see that story on the woman who like took the headband or whatever it was of Mahomes from a kid or whatever, like, and she swears Mahomes was trying to give it to her or whatever, it was fair game or whatever. I want to do I want us to do a video on that. Like that one had me cracking up. Not cracking up for the kid's sake, but just like how she was defending it. Bills 4-0, baby. Congrats, Marissa. Yeah, the Bills look great. Bills 4-0, Eagles 4-0. That could definitely be a Super Bowl matchup there. Bills and Eagles. That'd be a good one, too. Not for me. I want the Lions. Clearly, but. All right, 2nd and 6 now. 13-7. Chiefs with the lead. We're at 2-minute warning of the second quarter. Chiefs at the 21-yard line. Mahomes draws back. He's under pressure off his back foot trying to find Worthy. Can't find him again. Pretty good coverage there by Humphrey. It'll be 3rd and 6. He keeps going to Worthy, man. I want that. I want that. That's my fantasy quarterback. Chiefs 1 for 5 on 3rd down today. Ravens 2 for 4. Go Lions, Travis. Yes, sir. Appreciate you being here, my friend. Smith-Schuster goes in motion. Mahomes rolls out right away from Smith-Schuster. Trying to point a finger, gets it to Hunt, who comes out of nowhere out of the backfield, and he'll get a 1st down. 1st and goal for the Chiefs. Nice play there by Mahomes. Mahomes with his patented improv. What's the word I'm looking for? Improv. It's improv. But I think there's a longer word for it. Improvisation. Whatever. Y'all know what I mean. 1st and goal up and coming. I guess the Ravens called a timeout because the Chiefs looked to have all 3 of theirs. Let's see. Did the Tigers end up losing? Yep, that game's over. Final 4-3. So Tigers squander it away, lose the division. You got to love it. You got to love it. 9.5 game lead, September 10th, and lose that lead. And Guardians gave us an opportunity, too. They're losing right now. They'd have lost. Detroit would have had an opportunity, but couldn't make it happen. So who's that going to put us up against now in the playoffs, I wonder? Or in the wild card. Padres and Cubs. Dodgers will play Mets or Reds. Everything else is to be determined. Rollout to Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. 141 left on the clock. Lamar and them are going to have to do some damage on this before the half because 20-7 is quite the ditch. Man, Padres and Cubs, that kind of stinks because I like both of those teams. I want them to go further. I don't like them playing each other. It's not looking good for my Ravens. It's not, Susan. It's not. They got off to a hot start, 7-0 early on, but man, they have been struggling offensively since. The Chiefs just seem to play their best ball against some of these other teams. Ravens, Bills. Bucker for the extra point, up and in. 20-7. If you're going to throw these touchdown passes, Mahomes, they need to go to Worthy. You know what I'm saying? I'm projected to lose 126-121 in fantasy now, so we're closing the gap here, but not enough. We're at commercial break. It's the Chiefs 20-7 over the Ravens. In this one, Ravens went up 7-0 early on, but Lamar has struggled since, and it's not really necessarily his fault. He's just been under high duress, lots of pressure, thrown an interception, turned the ball over on downs. The Chiefs have had his number. Spagnuolo all over him. It looks like we're underway in the second half for the Colts and Rams. We'll probably watch that during this halftime. I like that game. 13-10, Rams with the lead there. Indy has the ball 2nd and 10 at their own 18. Jags 17-6 over the 49ers at the half. Niners. Brock Purdy back. Doesn't matter so far though. The Niners 3-0. They've done their job so far, but that'd be a bad loss to lose to the Jags at home. I don't know though, man. The Jags are 2-1. This would put them at 3-1, so maybe they're better than what they have been in the past. 14-6, Raiders over the Bears. We're at the 2-minute warning there. Bears are driving. Just had a 15-yard gain that brings them to a 1st and 10 at Las Vegas's 35. But 2-minute warning there. Thanks for being here, guys. This is On Tap Sports. Appreciate you. On Tap Sports, your virtual sports bar. Hello, Brady. Good to see you over on YouTube, my friend. And good to see you, Fapple. When did you return? For years, I've wondered about your fate. Just came back not too long ago. Yeah, I went about 4 years without posting content. Just kind of, honestly, I gave up on it. And just reliving the dream here. Bites Crackers, good to see you, my friend. Bites Crackers, they need to regroup during halftime. Yep, they do, Susan. Got to fix some things. 49ers are losing. They are 17-6 to Jacksonville at home. You know the Lions win again? I do. You know the Lions won again? All we do is win. Go Lions, says Detroit football fan. Go Lions, my friend. Gotta love it. I love when the Lions fans come in the house. Give me a follow if you haven't already. Appreciate you guys. We'll be here all year. Thanks for that, Detroit football fan. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. All right, out to Arrowhead. It's now 20-7. Chiefs on a 20-0 score run here. Ravens still time here to get some points on the board before the half. Keep themselves in the game. Thanks for the follow, Rachel. Appreciate that, my friend. Thanks for the like. All right, 1st and 10. Got to at least get a field goal on this drive before the half. Can't be down 13. And I think the Chiefs get the ball first, if I'm not mistaken. All right, Lamar, under pressure again, breaks the first tackle. Still looking for a guy he's going to run. Needs to get out of bounds. He does. Only about 3 yards on the play. Thanks for sharing the live, my friend. Appreciate that. Rachel, go Lions. Yes, ma'am. Go Lions. Hello, sir. Hey, Tony. Appreciate you being here, my friend. Tony the Tiger. Derrick Henry today, 4 rushes for 31 yards, so he's been effective. when he runs the ball, but that's only 4 carries. He's been out a lot today, I feel like. Justice Hill's been in the game a good bit. For whatever reason, different packages. Yeah, laugh out loud. I remember watching you react to Michigan lose to Michigan State in 2021. That was a fun one. I said fire Harbaugh. I was wrong. 100% wrong. I'm a Lions fan myself. Nice. You have good taste, my friend. 2nd and 7. Lamar, shotgun. Scanning the field again. He'll get off to Justice Hill, who will skirmish around. I don't think he got the first down. Let's see. I think I'm going back to just college, laugh out loud, says Susan. Yeah, that might be a good idea as a Buckeyes fan. Who Packers are fine, though, Susan. They're fine. They should get the win tonight, but they're only 5.5-point favorites, so we'll see. I'll be rooting against you again during that game. I'm with the mascot in my profile picture. Oh, nice. First down for the Ravens, but they fumble the ball. There is a flag on the play, so we'll see what that is. Nice. That's awesome, Tony. Tony Romo thinks it's holding on Baltimore, which would mean that it is indeed a turnover. And now the Chiefs have a minute and 20 left in this half. This one could get out of hand. Chiefs Kingdom's in the house. Good to see you, my friend. 120. Lamar's upset. Fumbles the football. He has an interception today. Throws the ball out of bounds for a turnover on down, and now he fumbles this time around. Just real loose with the football there. Not what you want to do. Ravens have not taken care of the ball at all this year. Worthy with the catch. Nice little quick moves there. Don't tell me he's hurt. Okay, he's up. Worried for a second there. I stood the other night for the whole game, but I can't stand like that today. This chair is way more comfortable. All right, 3rd and 2 up and coming for Kansas City. Big third down early on, down 13 points. Can't afford to be down more than that. Chiefs, BTA Ravens, yeah, to say the least. They'll run for it, and they'll pick it up. That offensive line is pushing Baltimore here. All right, 1st and 10 now for the Chiefs. 48 seconds left, 3 timeouts left. I don't want this one to get out of hand, man. I want to call a good game. I've been lucky with the games I've called so far this year. Most of them have been decent games. Feels like this last little bit of this quarter is taking forever. Thanks for sharing the live, my friend. Appreciate that. Thanks for being here. This is On Tap Sports, your virtual sports bar. 1,700 likes. Wouldn't mind if you guys hit that like button if you don't mind. First and 10, Mahomes in shotgun. Pacheco to his left, Kelsey to his left. Mahomes with time to throw. Now he's trying to run away from the defense, and they catch up to him in time. Mahomes sacked. Kansas City will call a timeout. That's 2 remaining still. 42 seconds left. If you're Baltimore, of course, you got to at least hold them to a field goal here. It'll be a difficult attempt, too, if they can get the stop. Obviously, Bucker has a leg for it, but we'll see. 2nd and 16 up and coming. We'll go at halftime to the Rams and Colts game, if I can find the remote. Mahomes today, 14 of 23, 161 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's in shotgun on this one, 2nd and 16 up and coming from the 43-yard line of the Ravens. Rolls out left side, finds Hollywood Brown out to the 37-yard line. And he gets out of bounds. Clock stops, 36 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Gain of 5 there, 3rd and 11 up and coming. What do you do here? Do you go for the first down, get aggressive, or do you try to just gain 4 or 5 yards and make the field goal much more manageable? Susan says it's not your fault, but you might have to toot your cup a couple times. Toot the cup. I like it. 3rd down for the Ravens. Mahomes being pressured, has to throw it out of bounds. It worked. It worked, Susan. 4th and 11. I don't love that. I would have done a really short route there if I was the Chiefs. Because right here, it's like a 55-yard field goal. You get 4 or 5 yards there, you make it much more manageable. We'll see what it officially is. With 31 seconds left in the second quarter, it's a 56-yard attempt. Bucker 2 for 2 today, but none longer than this. 23 and 38 are his previous makes. 56-yard attempt. Snap okay. Hold good. Bucker's wide left. No good. Huge for the Ravens, and they still have 26 seconds and 2 timeouts. Yeah, they can put themselves in field goal range here, at least go down 10. That'd be huge. That would have put the Chiefs up 16. Now, all of a sudden, the Ravens down 13 instead and have good field position. So that was a huge miss. Ravens have the ball all the way at the 46-yard line. Lamar, we'll see if he can wipe away some of these mistakes he's been making. He's been under pressure. He's under pressure again. He has to run again this time. Good gain here out to the 36-yard line. The target for field goal range is only 2 yards away from where they're at. But even so, they're at the, 33-yard line? That'd be no, let's see. Broke away from Chris Jones. First line of defense. Yeah, they're out to the 36-yard line, so this would be a 53-yarder from here. Took a nice hit at the end there. Please, we need to know who you want to win. The Ravens, my friend. I want the Ravens to win. Lamar Jackson, 96 pass yards, 41 rushing, 137 total yards, and a touchdown. They conveniently left off the interception and the fumble he's had, but it is what it is. He's in shotgun on this one. He's going to go out in the flats to Mark Andrews. Nice gain there of about 8. So they have a much more manageable field goal. They're past the field goal range now. 2nd and 4. Up and coming. 13 seconds left. They have 1 timeout left to stop the clock if they want to go to the middle of the field. They're at the 30-yard line. Basically the middle of the field, so this would be an ideal spot to kick from as well. Lions played well against the number 1 defense. I think so. I don't want to hate on the Browns, but I think they were a little bit overrated on defense. Throws it on the sideline there. Could have been picked off. Hopkins breaks it up. Offensive player having to break up a pass. That could have been offensive PI, honestly. They would have definitely called a defensive guy for that. And that's something that's always bothered me. I think you should call it the same way on the offense as you do on the defense, but whatever. How long have you been a Lions fan? My whole life. I'm 38 years old. Well, I mean, my whole life as long as I've been able to remember it. So probably since like, I don't know, 92 or 93. 3rd and 4, Lamar looking left. Finds Andrews sliding down for the first down. They're going to call a timeout and kick the field goal here. The only bad part about that is they get themselves 4 yards, but they move out to the left hash instead of basically a straight shot down the middle of the field. Thanks for being here, Andy. Appreciate you, my friend. Susan says, if I can get it up there, I said we need to let us know they want. I said we need them to let us know they want to win. Face orange biting nail. Surely they want to win, right? Surely they're trying. Same 36 here from Detroit. Been a fan forever. Nice, my friend. Yeah, my family's from Sturgis, Michigan. My dad's side of the family is. And White Pigeon. I need David Montgomery for touchdown. Well, he's already played, my friend. All right, field goal for the Ravens before the half. Up and in. Right down the middle. And that'll at least give them 3 points to bring it down to a 10-point deficit at the half. I've been a Titans fan since their first Super Bowl. It's been tough, my man, says Andy. Yeah. Yeah, that 1 yard short, and it's been a problem ever since, huh? They had some good years back in the day, though. At least you guys have been to a Super Bowl, right? We're going to go to Rams and Colts during the half. That's the game. I almost called that game, honestly. I thought she was here. What you got there? A delivery? Oh, okay. Need the Cowboys to beat down on the Pack. Yep, I'll be calling that game. What is it? 8:15 on Sunday nights. Let's see, 8:20. So we'll be here at 8:20 on Tap Sports, virtual sports bar. I'm rooting for the Cowboys, obviously. Needing to beat the Packers. That would help out Detroit big time. But, I don't want to be too greedy. We got a lot of help out of the Browns last week. I feel like Cam Ward is going to get ruined in Tennessee. Yeah, I can see that. I'm indifferent on Cam Ward. I don't know how to feel about him just yet. And I don't like doing that. I like to, make a prediction and actually pick a side. But I don't know. I literally could see him doing either. Doing well or being a bust. I'll say I didn't see much out of, I didn't see what a lot of people saw out of him in college. I've never been big on ACC quarterbacks here lately with the defenses they play. It's hard to tell how good they actually are when they're playing defenses that are just not great. 2nd and 3 up and coming. We are at the Rams and Colts game for the half. Stafford under center sends Nakua in motion. Play action, and he's going to be sacked out at the 25-yard line. Rams up 13-10 in this one right now. Andy, who's your favorite all-time Titans player? I think even though I'm a Lions fan, or a Michigan fan, I'd probably say Eddie George for me. Are the Bears losing? They were the last time I checked. Let's see. 14-9, they're down to the Raiders at the half. 49ers down 17-6 with 12 minutes left in the third. Stafford looking for his tight end across the middle. It's incomplete. 4th and 11. Rams will have to punt. 13-10. They're up. 6:26 left in the third in this one. Pretty good games here in the afternoon slate. Green Bay's lines moved to 6.5. They're favored by 6.5 now. Here's a punt for the Rams, and he booms this one. Caught all the way back at the 8-yard line, but a good return as well out to the 24-yard line where Daniel Jones and company will start their next possession down 3 to the Rams in LA. We'll go to commercial break. Yeah, Bears. Caleb Williams really struggling out there in Las Vegas today, apparently. 12 for 22, 98 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception, 3 carries for -6 yards. And the worst part, only 1.32 fantasy points for me. Love it. So how did it make you feel, Stafford, getting a ring before the Lions? I was fine with that. I was on the side of the Lions fans that was happy for Stafford. I felt like it was time for us to part ways with him. I felt like for his sake, it was time for him to part ways with the Lions. And it didn't shock me at all. They kind of went all out. They had the team that was ready to make a Super Bowl run. They just needed some pieces. Stafford was included in that, but they brought in all these other guys and for that run, and it didn't shock me. They were able to get it done in the long run. So happy for them for sure. And it worked out well for us. I think I always forget this, but I think we got Goff out of that trade, obviously. Then we got picks, which ended up being, I want to say Laporta, Gibbs, and somebody else, maybe Jameson Williams. Can't remember who the fourth guy is, but I would say we got a pretty good end of the deal too, because we weren't going to win a Super Bowl with Stafford the way he did with the Rams. Tigers versus Cleveland on Tuesday. Okay, so that's who we have to play. And I always get confused with like baseball. Like, is it it's not, they don't do a one game anymore, do they? Is it a 3-game series? That'll be a lot better, obviously. I don't want a 1 game. But we should have Targ playing, right? Yeah, 3-game wild card. Okay. Are we going to be able to go with Scooble? I look familiar. That's possible. I've had this channel in the past before. Cleveland needs to win. I don't want Cleveland to win. No, that's not what we want. We want the Tigers. Well, the old name is still On Tap Sports. Yeah. And it was Intermittent Sports before that. And I did like Michigan football. Go Guards. That's fair. That's fair. I think you guys are going to get us. I mean, the Tigers are ice cold right now. So I don't know if you have anything to worry about. Scooble's about the only thing that can save us. And even he hasn't been able to do that. So wouldn't doubt it. I felt much better last year when we went into the playoffs hot. But the Guardians ended our season last year too. Bummer. Guardians have a good shot this year. They've gotten hot late, or hotter. I like it, though. I like the Cubs and the Padres playing. I mean, I wish they didn't play each other. I wish they could play each other deeper in the playoffs because I want one of those teams to win it. We're on a generational comeback run this year, and we need redemption for 16. Fair. That's fair. Tigers made it in 2 World Series in my lifetime, and I don't know. We haven't gotten lucky with the World Series. We keep having to play. Oh yeah, much love for sure. I love trash talk. But we haven't got lucky when we've made it to the World Series. We had to play the Giants when they were really, really good, and we had to play the Cardinals when they were really good. Like the year that the Royals won the World Series, they got to play the Mets. I would have loved that. Go Lions, yes sir. Cranges McBasketball. I know that skit from Key and Peele. Whoa, Verse just runs his guy absolutely over, and Daniel Jones has to throw the ball out of bounds. I don't know if that's going to be intentional grounding or not. Jonathan Taylor was in the area, but man, it was so obvious. Verse just plows his guy right over, gets right in Daniel Jones's face. That was pretty embarrassing for the Colts. What was it? It was the center, or center just got worked there. I mean, we lost to the Cubs of all teams. Yeah. Before that, they had a World Series in 1908 or something like that. Couple 3-and-outs back to back for the Colts. It's 4th and 12 now. They'll have to punt with 4:45. We are calling the Chiefs and the Ravens game. It's at halftime, so right now we're calling the Rams and the Colts. And ball will be caught out at the 27-yard line. That's where the Rams will start their next possession. Last series win for Cleveland is the oldest drought now, 48 years. Wait. Oh, World Series win. Okay. Like, that's the biggest drought? Like, what about teams that, I mean, there's teams that haven't won the World Series, right? Oh, 1948. But you're saying biggest drought from teams that have won it, not like counting teams that haven't won it before, right? But that's still a long time. Man, that's what, 77 years? Corum's in the game for the Rams. He gets stuffed up on first down, loses 2 yards. 2nd and 12 up and coming. Stafford on the day, 19 of 30, 199 yards and a tutty. No, those teams are younger than our last win. Whoa, that's crazy. That's pretty crazy. That is a drought. I still can't root for y'all, though. I know you said it's all love, so I know you'll agree with me. I can't root for y'all because, I mean, I can't root for a divisional. I was happy for the Royals when they won it because they just stunk my whole life and they finally won it, But Indians, Twins, White Sox especially, I can't stand them. If it makes you feel better, I dislike the White Sox way more than I do the Indians or Guardians. So technically, even though they haven't won, they have waited less time. Laugh out loud. What do you think, without getting too, like, whatever, where people will get, what do you think about, like, changing their team name to the Guardians? I always am curious what the fans actually think about that, as opposed to just people who aren't fans of the team or whatever and don't have as much, in it. 3rd and 6 now for the Rams. Nakua will go in motion outside. Stafford looking his way, gets it to him. He catches it short of the first, though, 1 yard short. Man, Nakua is just like a beast, man. 9 receptions for 136 yards. Of course, I'm going against Nakua. But at least Devontae has the 1 touchdown. And I have him, so we'll see. But I'm still in trouble in that one. I mean, Nakua already has 19 fantasy points. Stafford will not throw to anybody but him. I prefer the Spiders as an option if we changed it all, but I don't care. It's still my team. That's a good way to put it. For me, like, I'm such a traditionalist. Like, I feel like if it was my team, I would care. I lived in DC or outside of DC for a while or whatever. I was never a Skins fan or whatever, but it was weird to me when they switched their team name, especially when they were the Washington football team early. I think being upset over the name is silly. I'll still go see them anyway. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, nothing to be upset about. Like, I wouldn't be upset. I just think I would be like, I don't know. It's just what you're so used to or whatever that it kind of, I don't know. I'm just happy. I'm kind of like you, though. I'm happy if my team. One thing I love about Detroit, being a Detroit sports fan, is even though we've had plenty of years where we stink, like, I don't think we've ever been in real jeopardy to lose any of our teams, which is huge. Not every city gets that lucky. I don't know. I can't remember who you said you like in pro football, but if you're a Guardians fan, maybe you're a Browns fan. And that was crazy to me when Cleveland lost the Browns back in the day. I mean, they got them back, obviously, but it's just wild. I mean, it's Browns should always stay in Cleveland, in my opinion. It's also been multiple years now since the changes, so that Sting is worn off for most people. That's fair. Yep. I hope DJ Reed is okay along with Arnold. Hopefully not too long of a recovery. Yeah, I didn't hear much about the Reed injury or what. I think I was in the kitchen when that happened. And so I'd like to know more about that. Arnold, I saw him kind of walk off gingerly, but walk off pretty well. I'm pretty convinced that he'll be okay. The Browns are a unique mess. They are. They are. They did okay, making the playoffs for a couple years there, but that Deshaun Watson trade was, I said it at the time, I didn't like it. I thought that was way too much money. Disappointing performance by J-Mo, to be honest. Hopefully it's just a fluke. I think J-Mo has some of those games every now and then. He gets it together. He's a big play receiver, you know. Sometimes he's going to make the big play. Sometimes he's going to have a rough day like that. I I like what J-Mo brings to this. I mean, there aren't many wide receiver twos that I'd rather have than Jameson, personally. There's some, but there's not many. All right, it says Ravens started 1 or 2 or worse. Oh, no, I lost that stat. Never mind. We are back to the Ravens game. Ravens and Chiefs. And I wanted to stand up during this. I love standing up more because I have more energy when I do it, but knee was hurting. They're going to do a reverse to Worthy on the first play. Chiefs with the ball in the 2010 lead. Worthy will gain 6 there. Second down and 4 up and coming. Lamar 12 of 18 in the first half. 108 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 turnovers, 41 rush yards. Mahomes 15 for 25, 166, 2 touchdowns, no turnovers, just 5 rush yards. Right here, last year I had a 6-leg parlay, and I hit 5. Okay, and my 6th leg was Mahomes. It was like, let's say it was over 18 rushing yards, right? Well, he had going into the final drive, which all they had to do was take knees. He had like 24 rushing, or like let's say he had like 27 rushing yards. He had it got by a good bit. And they did this thing, and I know the Chiefs have done it before, where they'll put Mahomes in shotgun, and he'll take some steps back and kneel it. Long story short, if he had 27 and he needed 18, he lost enough yardage on those 3 kneel downs that I lost the 6-leg parlay by it was like 1 or 2 yards. And it's crazy. I mean, I'm like, what? He just lost all those rushing yards taking knees out of shotgun formation. My Packers about to win by 21. Whew. It's a 6.5 point spread. I think that game might be better than some people think. We're gonna see. I'm gonna be calling it here on Tap Sports. We're going to commercial break here. All right, Juggernaut says it's a good day. My Fever force a game 5. My Cubs are going to the playoffs, and my Chiefs are playing good. Nice, Juggernaut. Chiefs Kingdom. Yep. Chiefs look great right now. Chiefs look great. They've had the Ravens number, obviously. They've been in on Lamar. I mean, just a great game plan out of Spags today so far. Gracie's in the house. She says, grit, my friend. Let's go. Go Lions. League figured out Lamar. I don't know about all that. He's still having a day. He's just, I mean, well, a year, but today ain't his day. And I mean, he got sacked 7 times last week, but he still played okay. A lot of sacks taken so far. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know what he can do in a lot of those situations. Did the league figure out Lamar, or did his offensive line, or are they just really letting him down? How about them Lions, says Crazy. Yes, sir. Thanks for the follow, my friend. Appreciate you guys. If you haven't followed already, please consider doing it. Great day as a Lions fan always. Yes, indeed. Finally winning some games. Valid both, says Confucius. Yeah, I think so, both. Thanks, Gracie. Appreciate the follow, my friend. Thank you for that. We're at commercial break. It's 20-10 in this one. Chiefs over the Ravens. Chiefs have the ball. Juggernaut says it's good if the Chiefs end September 2-2. Yeah. Yeah, that Lions-Chiefs game in a couple of weeks, I want to say. This should be a good one. Looking forward to it. It'd be something if we could beat the Chiefs at their stadium and the Ravens on the road. Dusty says Lions go. Yes, Lions go. Let's talk about that 65-yard punt into a touchdown, though. It was beautiful. It was a thing of beauty. Love me some Khalif Raymond. Let's go Lions, number 1 in the NFC forever. I don't know about forever, but we'll take it. We're going to take it year by year. Still a little bit disappointed about last year. What in the world? Yeah. Not a Lions fan, but I love J-Mo. Me too. I like me some J-Mo. He's funny. I think my favorite line's probably Aiden Hutchinson, but I got a few, man. I like St. Brown, obviously. Jahmyr Gibbs. I mean, there's a lot of likable Lions, honestly. A lot of likable. And then you can't, I don't know if you can see it here. He's not on the Lions anymore, but that's Teddy Bridgewater's glove right there. He gave it to my son after a preseason game. Jake Bates will set the record for the Lions kick record. Yeah, he's solid. He had the leg on that 67-yarder. Was it last week? Yeah, I think it was last week. Had the leg, but it was, or at least close to it. Teddy, too, he's a dope guy. Yeah, he was really nice. Him and, I don't know if you guys know Benny Snell, but he was on our team last year for a little while. Pacheco breaks free. First down, Chiefs out to the 44-yard line. Dude, last year when we played one play with Teddy and it confused almost all of us. Yeah. Yeah, even Teddy. As a lifelong Lions fan, it's odd seeing so many fans now. It's cool, just not used to it. Just so we're clear, I know a lot of people are going to say this, but I've been a Lions fan all my life. I've always been a Lions fan. My dad was from Sturgis, Michigan, and so I've always, Lions, Tigers, Pistons, Red Wings, Michigan Wolverines. I was so freaking hyped when they did that play, him and JMO, I believe. Yep. I'm 50. It's cool, says Corey. It is cool to be 50. Xavier Worthy with the catch down the sideline, out to the 16-yard line. And Worthy just having a day so far in his return after Kelsey hurt him. Yeah, what's that put Worthy at for the day? 5 receptions, 83 yards on 8 targets. They've had some plays where Mahomes missed him by a little bit, too. He could have had more. Hey, girl. Did you have a good weekend? A snake? Oh. 118 total yards for Worthy in this game. Thanks for the follow, Corey. Appreciate that. Not going to lie, as a Lions fan, we need to give Washington belt after how they talk. Yeah. No, I agree with that. I was pretty disappointed on that one. Listen, our defense was just depleted by that point. We'll get them this year. As long as we can stay healthy. As a healthy team, we need to see Washington again ASAP. I like that. I had no clue you said that or whatever, and I was already saying that. 2nd and 6 now. Mahomes at the 11-yard line, working out of shotgun. Has his man down the middle of the field. Touchdown. Is that Tyquan Thornton? Tyquan Thornton with a touchdown catch. Man, no touchdown catches for Xavier, though. All these yards and no touchdowns. World's greatest man cave. Thanks, Mystic Mike. Appreciate that, my friend. I do. I love the way it turned out. I've had a channel in the past, and I've been at a couple locations, my old house, and then I had an apartment for a little while. And I've had some decent setups, but this is definitely the one that I like the most so far. I still got some work I want to do on it right here. I want to put like the YouTube logo and TikTok logo and Facebook I'm on, as well as Instagram. I don't know how I'm going to do all that, but I'm going to put it here. It's just like neon because it's on Tap Sports, so like a bar. It's like a virtual sports bar. It's just something about that Lions blue. It glows different. It does. It looks good. I like it. I'm happy with the way it turned out. I'm not always great at this stuff, but and then I got like on Tap Sports on the top. My fiance was nice enough to let me ruin the walls. We're going to help you guys today by beating the Packers. Revenge game for the Cowboys. I love it, Fabian. I love it because I'll be rooting for that. I'll be calling that game here. Stop by. Let me know you were right. If you don't mind, on Tap Sports, we'll be here. 8:20, Packers, Cowboys. As a Patriots fan, the fact that he all of a sudden knows how to play is annoying. Wait, who? Who all of a sudden knows how to play? Maybe I lost that part of the conversation. Yeah, that line's blue. Honolulu. Gotta love it. Looking better in fantasy now. Projected to win 131 to 127. So still close. Oh, Tyquan Thornton. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of it's plug and play though for Kansas City, is it not? I mean, they just seem to they got a lot of deep threats too. They're hard to defend. And that's without Rice even being here. Lions best in the league. we're up there for sure. We're up there. I think the Bills would have a problem with that statement, and so would the Eagles. But we're definitely among there. We just need to look better that first week. As a Lions fan, I love us, but we aren't the best yet. Yeah, I can see that, Jason. I'm gonna do a I did a power ranking after week 1. I'll do one this week for sure. I'd probably put the Lions. That'd be interesting. I know I'd put us top 5, probably top 4, maybe top 3. I don't think I'd put us top 2 because to me that's got to be Bills and Eagles right now. I mean, they're both undefeated. Eagles won it all last year. Last year, but still. Lions show Green Bay how to beat Cleveland today. Lions ready to play Green Bay again in November. Yeah, we'll get them a second time around. I believe that with conviction. Yes, hated Packers, but we'll see. Hope you guys win that division. Good luck. Thanks, my friend. Appreciate you. Hope you guys take care of Philly next time you get them. Is that asking for too much? Take care of the Packers and Philly. Ravens just lost me $120. How? Like already, or you still hope? Do you still have hope? But also, as a Patriots fan, we're supposed to be 4-0. We are so back. You guys do look better. Whooped up on Carolina today. Yeah, I agree. Bills and Eagles, and then maybe we're in between 3rd and 4th place. Yeah, I think so. Bills, Eagles off the top of my head. I mean, I'm not picking either of these two teams. You know, although you can make your points for them, 2-2 is far different than 3-1. They're still 2-2 at the end of the day. One of them will be. I had Ravens money line. Yeah, I mean they're down 17. They can come back, but it's not. You don't want to be down 17 against the Chiefs. You know, I think they might try to make it interesting late, but I hope they do at least. I don't like calling boring games. Noah says, "Go Lions." Yes, sir. Go Lions. Fabian says, "Hopefully, but we'll see." Yes, sir. Derrick Henry goes left side. He'll gain about 5. So they're trying to clear my throat over here. Go Lions, baby. Yes, sir. If you're new here, this is On Tap Sports, your virtual sports bar. Of course, we're Lions fans here, but we cover everything, all the NFL. We do videos with all the NFL. We're coming to reclaim our throne at the top of the mountain. Number 7, here we come, says Josh. That's fair. Gonna be tough now. Brady ain't there no more. How does it feel to beat only 1 and 3 teams? That's actually a good point. That's pretty funny. I couldn't tell you how satisfying it was when we embarrassed Ben. Oh, Roethlisberger? Or what? Or Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson. Okay. Yeah, that was great. 52-21. Go Lions. Yes, sir. What up, Trey? Good to see you in the house, my friend. Go Lions. 1st and 10 up and coming as the Ravens just picked up the first. 10:40 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. See if the Ravens can make a game of this yet. Lamar under center on this one with Derrick Henry and a fullback behind him. He will go play action. Look downfield. A little bit more time to throw here, but it closes in on him. And he finds Bateman downfield out to the 35-yard line. First down, Ravens. I don't know if you're from Michigan, but did you see our new theater downtown? That's kind of like the Sphere in Vegas. I did not see that. That's pretty dope. I love those things. Those look really cool. But no, I'm not from Michigan. I'm in South Carolina. That's cool, though. That is cool. I'm so cooked, says D, man. You got time. We got time. Come on, man. Don't lose hope. They also host our football games there. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. But also, as a Lions supporter, when they win the Super Bowl this year, I'm going to cry. I would definitely cry if the Lions won the Super Bowl. 100%. Lamar finds Flowers on this one out to the 20-yard line. First down, Ravens. Go Lions. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, Joya. You know the Packers are going to beat the Cowboys. I do believe they will, Susan. But I'm rooting for the Cowboys. You know, I'll be rooting against the Packers all season long, Susan. Not just how it is. We got a division to win. What's up, Ravens playing bad? Yeah. Lamar is having a rough day. Not all his fault. I mean, their O-line is just getting worked up front. And on defense, I mean, Chiefs have had some big plays down the field. Worthy's having a day, and yeah, they've had some big plays. They've been methodical and then found the big plays when they need them. So yeah, they're getting worked really on both sides of the ball right now. Still early though. Still 8:45 left in the third. Joy says, "I feel so bad for Lamar. Honestly, yeah, me too. Can't do everything here." Aiden Hutchinson is about to become the highest paid defense player in the history of the NFL. I can see that. I saw Shannon Sharp calling for that the other day. Andy says, "What about the Redskins? You aren't rooting for them." No, I can't root for them. They beat us last year. Took us out of the playoffs. What are you doing, girlie? 3rd and 1 now. Lamar in shotgun, motions out Mark Andrews. Looks his way and will take off, and he's going to be sacked again. Slams the ball down, 1-yard loss, 4th down. Decision time for the Ravens. A field goal would bring it to 14, two-score game. But you need points in these games against a team like the Chiefs, especially with the way they're scoring. Andy says, my bad. Hell no, why would we do that? Yeah, exactly. We ain't cool with the Redskins. 4th and 5, they will kick the field goal. Tyler Luke attempting a 32-yarder to bring it to 14. Snap, good. Hold, good. Kick, good. 27-13. First ever comeback player of the year and defensive player of the year. I would love that. We love some Aiden Hutchinson out in Detroit, that's for sure. Your score is 27-13 now. Chiefs over the Ravens. Appreciate you guys out on TikTok and on YouTube. Hey, we won. Yes, sir. Sure did, Blake. Lions dub. It's a much better day when we get that. We're 27-10 here. This is Chiefs and Ravens. Calling this one. We're going to be calling Cowboys and Packers later tonight. This is On Tap Sports, your virtual sports bar. Any word on DJ Reed? I haven't seen anything. So I missed that play. I was in the kitchen when it happened. We had so many injuries today. Mostly everybody came back. Normally I would just look on X. That's usually my go-to with those things. Some kind of inside source always has something, but I haven't been able to yet. So I'll probably have that information by the time the Cowboys Packers game is on. Go Lions, yes sir. Go Lions. Appreciate you. He pulled his hamstring. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that ain't good. Yeah, when I was at the game, they took him on the stretcher. Oh man, I missed that much of that portion. Susan says not just bad, pathetic. Yeah, they are. They're looking pretty rough, Susan. Not gonna lie. 6 to 8 weeks. Josh, is this like official or you got like that'd be a bad loss, man. We don't need to start with that. Injuries happen, but man, Detroit got burned by them last year. I just don't want to see another good year be wasted away from injuries. I'm glad that Hutchinson is okay, though. Yeah, that one made me panic. Not going to lie. He literally just grabbed his leg out of the blue and flew to the ground. Like the back of his leg? Because, yeah, that usually is a hamstring for sure. What up, 50 Shades of Blue? Good point. 27-13, actually. Chiefs with the lead over the Ravens. Ravens just had to settle for a field goal. Chose not to go for it on 4th and 5, down 17 to bring it 2 scores instead. I've been by Arrowhead before. Never in it. Went by there in Kauffman Stadium right across the street. Love to go to a game there one day. Bro, we could win the Super Bowl if we don't have much injuries this season. I think so, or at least compete. Well, definitely Super Bowl caliber. Just can't. Got to stay healthy this year. Chiefs breaking free on the kick return out to the 45-50. Midfield to start the next possession here in the second half for the Chiefs. Nice looking spin move there on that one. Stiff arms the kicker. Taken down to the 50. That was a nice run. I hope Terry and Arnold, I think Arnold's okay. He walked off gingerly, but I think he's okay. Reed may be a different story from what I'm hearing from you guys. They should try to trade for Jabril Peppers, bring the Michigan boys back together. Yeah. Yeah, Jabril's had a tough time in the NFL, though. He's been okay at moments, but not the playmaker a lot of people hope for. I think there might be better out there, honestly. I would love it, though, sentimentally. Them Lions today played some smash mouth football. Yep. Won it in the trenches. I like that. Did that last week, too. Flacco is so bad. He's just old. He's old, and the Lions are not a fun team to play against when you're old. Indy up in that one against the Rams, 20-13, 8:56 remaining in that one. Play action for Mahomes. Looking downfield, can't find anybody, but has all day to throw. Ends up dumping it off to Noah Gray, 2 yards short of the first. 3rd and 2 up and coming. 27-13, 6:18 remaining in the third. This is a pretty big third down, honestly. JG took the heat for him, but in my opinion, had no hands today. Wait, he had no hands as in talking about JMO. Aiden Hutchinson played so good today. Yep, he was definitely a menace. Who will win the World Series? My initial gut says the Yankees. I think we might see a Yankees-Dodgers rematch, honestly. But I doubt that'll happen. I can definitely see it. I want to see how the Tigers. I can't see the Tigers winning. We are just skidding over here. Hutchinson was destroying that backfield all game. Yeah, he was. Bro, the Chiefs ain't winning a Super Bowl this year. I sure hope not. Yeah, Blue Jays have looked good, obviously. I mean, there's a lot of teams that can do it. But that's really the case for baseball every year. I'd love to see the Blue Jays get there too, though. That'd be if the Tigers aren't going to do it. I'd probably root for the Blue Jays out of the American League. Blue Jays and I don't know. My gut tells me Yankees and I'm gonna say Yankees and Phillies would be my official guess, and Yankees win it all. But I don't mind seeing like the Blue Jays and Brewers, or Blue Jays and Padres, or Blue Jays and Cubs, something cool like that. Tigers, obviously. Hey, from Philly, go Eagles and Phillies. I got some teams, man. Yeah, I definitely can see Philly making a run. The question with Philly is like, obviously you play a lot of divisional opponents. They got 96 wins I'm looking at, but their division was not good this year. So how many of those wins are like good wins? Bengals going to be so all wins are good in baseball, but still. Bengals going to be so easy. Yeah, we should beat the Bengals pretty handily. And I've said it before, like some people get mad at me sometimes because I'm like, I'll be confident and I'm like, oh, we're gonna crush them. No, don't do that. You're gonna jinx us. No such thing as jinx. I'm a fan. I'm allowed to say that. It's a team that can't look ahead. Are you going live during the Tigers game on Tuesday? Maybe. Definitely thinking about it. Definitely thinking about it. It's just tough with my scheduling right now, and just honestly, like I don't have the following or whatever to make me want to go live all the time right now. I'd love to get, if I can get to the point where I get like 100 people in here consistently, that'd be much more motivating. It's like I appreciate everybody being here all the time, but it can be tough calling games sometimes, like like demoralizing a little bit. I'm sure you can understand when you have like single digit numbers in here or whatever. TikTok used to be so much better about helping people get in here, but I've seen where people can show the game on their screens and they'll risk their channel. I don't do that because I'm not going to risk my channel and my hard work or whatever, but they'll do that. So it's like, how am I supposed to compete with that for people who can't see the game? Today I'm 70 days gamble free. Nice. That's awesome, Demetrius. So one that I had to do away with as well. We did well against above 500 teams. That's solid. Nice. Packers are fraud, only scoring 10 points against the Browns. I agree. This is a rough week for them. Just a weird week for them. God is so good. As a Seahawks fan, I respect Lions fans. We still own them though. God is good. You're right about that. I'm ready for the Green Bay versus Dallas. Yeah, I'll be here, my friend. Go Lions and go blue. Go Lions and go blue, Ogden. Thanks for the follow, by the way. I saw that. Appreciate you. You should stream on Twitch and bring more people over here. I might do that. I've been looking into Twitch. Yeah. I'm on 4 platforms. I mean, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. And, years ago on YouTube, I got up to like 8,500. I'm down a little bit from that, but I got to like 8,500, which is really difficult to do on YouTube. I was approaching 10K and just ended up having to stop or whatever for a while there. So trying to get some momentum going again. We play the Bucks next Sunday at home, says Demetrius. Oh, the Seahawks do? That'd be a nice game. I like that. Seahawks and Bucks. 2nd and 14 up and coming. Chiefs have it at the 15-yard line here of the Ravens. Up 14. If they go up another touchdown, might be all she wrote. Mahomes is going to take off. He's being chased. He's going to back up now and throw it incomplete. Intended for Noah Gray. There's a flag on the play. Yeah, you're not allowed to do that. I was sitting there like, did the NFL change that rule or something? Now, Mahomes went past the line of scrimmage, backed up, and threw it. We're going to smoke the Chiefs. I'm ready for us to play the Bills. We got Lions again. Lions are going to have a tough time at the Chiefs. It'd be hard to win at Baltimore and at Kansas City, but I'd love that. I have the Sunday ticket on YouTube TV so I can watch all the games. That's awesome, Demetrius. So do I. But a lot of people, like a lot of streamers on TikTok, will show the game in halfway of the screen. And I'm like, I can't compete with that. Do I think we'll lose to the Chiefs? Yeah, I would guess we would lose to the Chiefs in Arrowhead. What time is that game going to be at? I would say we're going to lose that game. I'm trying to be a realist. But I also said we were going to lose to Baltimore. So, whatever that tells you. As a Seahawks fan, I'm loving it. The 49ers losing and the Rams right now. Yeah, 49ers losing the Jags at home the way they are with Purdy back is pretty shocking to me. It ain't going to be an easy game. No. Oh, Bengals. If you're talking about the Bengals, that is going to be an easy game. I agree with I think so. One pride, go blue. Yes, sir. I like both of those, Big Chief. Go Lions. Yes, sir, Adventure. Appreciate you. Y'all give me a follow if you haven't already. Appreciate you guys. Little dump off to Smith-Schuster. Looked like he had a lane, but nothing really doing there. 3rd and 19. They'll be short. They'll have to kick a field goal here to try to go up 17. Lions and Chiefs is a Sunday night game in Kansas City. I mean, we can compete with the Chiefs, don't get me wrong, but Sunday night under the lights at Arrowhead, that ain't easy. And, they've already got off to a 1-2 start, so you can see they're hungry now. They got a reputation to keep. 31-yard attempt for Butker. Should be a gimme. And it is. Up and in, down the middle. 30-13. I'm going to go to the Rams and Colts for a little bit. Honestly, this is a 17-point game, and Rams and Colts is a lot closer. And down the stretch. 20-13 in that one. The Bengals should have called the Falcons a week ago. Kirk Cousins should be the quarterback. Yeah, that'd be all. The Bengals could be pretty good with Cousins out there. We beat Baltimore, says Blake. Yep, we did. I know. And I picked us to lose to Baltimore, so maybe you're right. Colts are so good. They're looking good, man. Came out of nowhere with Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones just reviving his career over here. So pulling a Baker Mayfield. 3rd and 13. Rams are 4 for 11 today on 3rd down. Average yards to go is 9, so they've been behind the sticks for sure. They're going to throw a screen pass to Puka, who they've gone to all game pretty much. He's 1 yard short. Puka now has 12 receptions for 161 on 14 targets. That is a solid day to say the least. 16 targets, man. Goodness. All right, here we go. 4th and 2 officially. Let's go, Lions. Yes, ma'am, Karma. Let's go. Stafford finds Nakua in the end zone touchdown. Man, come on. Somebody guard Nakua. Like, I'm mad about this for multiple reasons. I don't want the Rams to win. They're in the NFC. And Nakua, I'm going against fantasy. It's like the dude has 13 catches. Nobody can, I mean, they can't, it's like double up on him, whatever you got to do. He's killing me. Colts are so good. They're looking to be 4-0. Tied up now, though. So I think we'll beat the Chiefs. We'll see, Blake. We'll see. I hope you're right. I'm calling it right now. Kansas City isn't going to make the playoffs. I can't see that, especially after how they look today. I disagree, respectfully. Man, that made it to where my guys have predicted to beat me 136 to 125 because they won't guard Nakua. Like, just guard the guy. Goodness. How hard is it? How hard can it be? I'm just not getting any help. Hey, Ray, is on the when is the next live stream? Says Samuel. It's going to be tonight, my friend, 8:20. Packers and Cowboys. Susan says, let's just give the Chiefs 10 more points and put us out of our misery. Call it over. Yeah, it's not looking good. 30-13. I mean, I thought about doing the Colts Rams game, and maybe I should have, but Chiefs Ravens was just such big implications down the stretch. Ravens comeback? Not from what I've seen, D-Man. I think you're going to lose that money, you bet. Appreciate the follow, though. Appreciate you guys. This is On Tap Sports, your virtual sports bar. Tesla is our Puka. We'll see. I don't know if he's that quick. He's a little bit bigger body. Just won a plus 7,000 kicker parlay. Might have found my new job. Hey, there you go. I don't know if there's consistency there, but 3:20 left. Here in LA, it's 20-20. Colts and Rams knotted up. Nakua, 13 receptions for 170 yards and a tutty today. I think live stream 8:20 p.m. Yep, 8:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Samuel. I'll be here for Cowboys and Packers. Hit that like button if you don't mind over on TikTok. We got 2,500 likes there, 2,600. Appreciate you guys, and thanks for the follows. Daniel Jones in shotgun. Time to throw down the middle, caught out to the 35-yard line. Tyler Warren with the catch. There is a flag on the play, though. Colts walking forward like it's on the Rams. Thanks for the follow, guys. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, Liam and Xavier. Thanks for that. Personal foul hit on a defenseless receiver on the Rams. The Colts will get some yardage tacked on. Okay, thank you, Ray. You're welcome, Samuel. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, I like that call. I thought it was pretty crown to crown there. 5 penalties for 45 yards on the Rams today. 3:13 remaining in the fourth. They're at the 48-yard line of the Rams are the Colts. Daniel Jones under center on this one. He'll hand it off to Jonathan Taylor, who's stuffed, bounced back, stiff arms a guy, doing everything he can, get back to the line of scrimmage. He will not. He'll lose 2 yards. About to be a Buffalo-Detroit Super Bowl this year. Let's go Mafia. Let's go Lions. I like everything except for that last part. I would like that, though. Buffalo and Detroit. That'd be fun. I'm out, but everyone see y'all soon. Ray, next live stream later, y'all. Take care, Samuel. Thanks for being here, brother. We'll see you in the next one, man. I'll catch you on the Packers-Cowboys game. Thank you, Susan. Appreciate that. We'll see you then, okay? Thanks for being here. Sorry the Ravens didn't make it much of a game in Kansas City. 2:30 remaining. There's a flag on the play. False start on the Colts. I think the Lions may have broke Lamar Jackson's spirit. Now, they'll be okay. They'll have easier days, man. The Ravens, it's unfortunate for them to lose to the Bills, Lions, and Chiefs. All their really hard games so far. But their schedule, it gets much easier from there. I looked at it the other day. I still have them going 12-5, 11-6 at the worst. They'll be okay. I think I have them going 11-6 officially, which means they would be 10-3 from here on out. Their schedule's not too difficult. Incomplete there on 2nd and 18. And they're going to throw a flag. Downs wanted it, and he's going to get it. We'll see what I think about it. So on Lake, the safety, McVay has questions. He doesn't like it. Let's see. Lake grabs him. Yeah, he held him. I mean, it's holding or pass interference or something. He completely tucked out his shirt. Yeah, he pulled him. That's a flag all day. I don't know how you cannot want that to be a flag or expect that to be a flag. Daniel Jones today, 22 of 29, 241 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Trying to lead his team to a 4-0 start for the Indianapolis Colts. I don't think we would have said that coming into the season. He's under center on this one. He'll hand it off to Taylor. Taylor with a nice seam out to the, and he's still going after the spin move, out to the 30, the 20, the 10. He's in the end zone. There is a flag on the play. We'll see what it is. Nice run by Jonathan Taylor. But it is going to come back. All for naught. Man, oh man, that was a nice run, though. Go Lions, 34-10. Yes, sir, Ethan. Go Lions, my friend. Appreciate the follow. Thanks for that. Is a holding on the rookie, Adonai Mitchell. Man, let's see this. Was it even necessary to hold here? Oh, yeah. He just tackled him completely. Yeah. Beautiful run from Jonathan Taylor and a spin move off the missed tackle, but hey, appreciate you, Ethan. So now we're at a 1st and 20. Jones back in the pocket, steps back, throws it. Incomplete, out of bounds. Yeah, and some heavy coverage there. Doubled up on Pittman. Go Lions. Yes, sir, G-Money. Go Lions, my friend. 3-1. We'll take it. Second and 15 up and coming. So it must not have been 1st and 20 a second ago if it's 2nd and 15 now after an incomplete pass. But Daniel Jones, the shotgun formation. Jonathan Taylor's out of this game right now. And Verse gets in on Jones. It fumbles it. Colts pick it back up, but it's going to be 3rd and long. And more than likely, barring a penalty again this time around or a bailout, Colts will probably go conservative here and have to punt the ball after this. It is a 2-minute warning, though. Colts, Rams, 20-20 at the 2-minute warning here in the 4th quarter. We're calling the Ravens and Chiefs, but that game is a blowout. 30-13 in that one, 13 minutes remaining. So we're going to be done with that one. Stick with the Rams and Colts, and then when it's over, we'll close out, and I'll be back for the Cowboys and Packers for tonight's game. Thanks for being here, everybody. This is On Tap Sports, your virtual sports bar over on YouTube and TikTok. We're live. Well, what happened to Lamar Jackson? His offensive line happened to him. We're at a commercial break. 2-minute warning. Rams, Colts. Colts have a 3rd and very, very long, 3rd and forever up and coming. So they'll likely have to punt it away, and the Rams will just need a field goal to win it. I like Josh Allen. Just I don't like the Bills. I like both of them. I like the Bills and Josh Allen. I don't mind them unless they're playing us. I didn't like them last year when they were torching our defense to pieces. No, the Bills fans are just like I don't know. They think they're the best. Well, they got a good football team. I'm not gonna lie. As a Lions fan, I can be pretty annoying. Um, I just find it fun. I might as well be cocky and talkative and run my mouth or whatever while we have the opportunity. Everybody else has done it to us my whole life. Now I enjoy it because to me it's like I can give and I can take or whatever, and so I finally got the chance to run my mouth. I'm gonna run my mouth in fun. Go Colts! Yeah, I was rooting for the Colts for sure. I think the Rams are gonna take this game though. I can definitely see Stafford getting the ball back and driving the team down the field. Cardi winning with a field goal. Be a tough loss if you're the Rams or whatever to play this well against back to back weeks against the Eagles and the Colts and lose both of them. That'd be rough. No, I'm a Steelers fan. I know how annoying I can be. I think it's all fair, man. It's fun. I don't unless people make it personal or whatever. It's whatever. How about them Lions? Yes, ma'am, Ashley. Go Lions. Still want the Kansas City versus Detroit Super Bowl. I'll take that too. I'll take any Super Bowl if Detroit's in it. I'll take that. What's happening with the Colts? So it's 20-20. We just got back from a commercial break. They are in a 3rd and 28. So they're going to go conservative here. Hand it off to Jonathan Taylor. That's way too much yards gained if you're the Rams defense. He gets all the way out to the 40. Picks up 11, but it is 4th and 17. So the Colts will have to punt. And the Rams have all 3 timeouts. I think they just used one. Yeah. So they have 2 timeouts left with 151 left. Let's go with Steelers versus Detroit. Okay. We'll take it. Ideally for me, I'd want the Detroit to play a team that doesn't have a Super Bowl win, so that if we do lose and I have to deal with that, at least we'll lose to a team that will be getting their first one ever. No, so Colts are not in field goal range. They're at their own 40. They're going to have to punt to the Rams, and I'll let you know where the Rams have the ball at. Punt's up and coming. It was husband Browns versus wife Lions today. Let's just say it was an interesting day. But the Lions won, so wife won, right? That'd be a great Super Bowl for Lions and Browns fans. Just 2 teams that have been at the bottom for a long time. One of them would get it. The Rams will start at the 12-yard line, their own 12-yard line. So they'll have a ways to go. And Cardi can make at least a 55-yarder to be, he definitely can hit a 55-yarder. So, 38 plus, let me math here, 12. They got to go about 50 yards. Yeah, 50 yards to get in Cardi's range. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. 50 yards needed and 144 with 2 timeouts. Stafford in shotgun. Nakua has been the Colt killer here. Stafford's going to go deep. He's got Tutu Atwell to the 50, to the 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown Rams. Tutu Atwell breaks loose. Stafford finds him, and that was all she wrote with that speed. Who do you think is the best kicker in the league? I'm not saying that can kick the farthest, but who's more consistent? Well, Rams have a good one in Cardi or whatever. As a Lions fan, I might be biased. Bates, he's missed a couple this year, but one was from 67 yards. But Jake Bates is pretty dang good. I'll put him up there for sure. Tutu Atwell breaks free. At least it wasn't Nakua that time. Who's been burning me. Chris Boswell, that's my fantasy kicker. And yeah, he's been great. That's a great answer. I think I would actually say Boswell right now this year. He's been solid. I mean, he missed today, but it was blocked. So he missed. And what happened to Caleb Williams today? Just 8.4 points. They're losing to the Raiders on the road. How do you lose to the Raiders? 170 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 5 carries for -4 yards. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Not a good day for the sophomore guy. Who do you think is the best defensive player? I always have to be biased here. I mean, obviously Myles Garrett's up there, Aiden Hutchinson. I like defensive ends. They're the ones that really make the difference, you know. Dude, Jared Verse is having a good season to start the year for the Rams. Yeah, I like defensive ends a lot. I feel like they're such impactful players. Getting pressure on the quarterback, that helps out everybody. Especially the guys who can do both. You know, get pressure on the quarterback and sniff out the run on the edges. TJ solid. Sounds like you just want me to go with a bunch of Steelers guys. TJ's always solid, though, of course. And he's another defensive end. Parsons should be nice in Green Bay, too. I know, I'm just kidding with you. Go Lions, baby. One pride, my friend. Is this the real Jahmyr Gibbs? I actually had the Detroit Lions come in last week during a live stream. It was the actual account with a couple million followers. So that's pretty dope. I wish. Yeah, me too. That'd be awesome. I want Will Howard to start. What in Pittsburgh? Where's he at? Where's Will Howard? I don't even remember where he got drafted. Love the man cave. Thanks, my friend. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I like it. In Pittsburgh, okay. You want Howard to start over Rodgers? That's cray-cray. All right. Colts now start their possession at the 10-yard line. Daniel Jones in shotgun. Runs out of time. Finds Jonathan Taylor on the dump off. Taylor gets out to the 21-yard line. He lunged forward. We'll see if they give him the first. No, they're going to call it second down. Clock's running. 1:12 remaining. Colts have all 3 timeouts, but they need a touchdown, not a field goal. 2nd and 1. Daniel Jones takes the low snap, corrals it, finds his man Adonai Mitchell out to the 34-yard line. First down, Colts. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you, my friend. All right, now 1 minute left here in the fourth quarter. Rams up 27-20. Colts have the ball. 1st and 10 up and coming. They have the ball at their own 32. Is there more in the Man Cave Lions theme? No, that's pretty much it. It's just this corner. And you got a red, Michigan helmet, Michigan flag right there. Lions light right there. On Tap Sports on the top. Can't always get everything in on the vertical format, but I get as much as possible. Which remind me that turn this on. So it flickers a good bit though. This thing's kind of cheap, not gonna lie. I think maybe it'll work better with the wired one. I don't know. All right, here we go. Jones working out of shotgun. He does have Jonathan Taylor on this particular play. 1st and 15 up and coming. Jones, deep ball. It's going to be picked. Yeah. Cam Curl, and that was a sideline pass. Not a great throw by Daniel Jones. They do still have 3 timeouts with 53 seconds left, so they could still get the ball back, but not the best idea. I saw that pick coming from a mile away as the safety broke on it. You can't loft it up like there and give him time to get to it. I got that helmet, but not in a frame. I love it. Yep. Nice, man. Yeah, that thing, this is actually a fake helmet. I'm not going to lie. It came with like a costume for my son. But it looks cool, don't it? It looks real. I'm too cheap. I'm too broke. Picked off by the Rams. They have 53 seconds, so 1 first down will do it. Tried to go to Michael Pittman down the sideline. Chiefs now up 37-13 over the Ravens. Man, Ravens got their butt whooped today. I picked the Chiefs to cover, so got that one right. Kyron Williams with a nice run there on first down. They'll need 3 more yards. If they pick up the first, we're going to go ahead and head out here. I'll be here later for Packers and Cowboys. I'm bummed about the Chiefs. I wanted them to lose. Me too. Oh, I'm talking about the poster. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like that one. Just framed it. Just got a frame at a Walmart or whatever and called it a day. Always a good idea to frame the posters, man. I think it looks a lot better personally like that, and better on the wall. Just nail it up there. Stafford with 375 yards on the day and 3 touchdowns. Pretty good day for him. I got a signed Jared Goff college photo in a gold frame. Nice. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. And Kyron will pick up the first down. He'll pick up the first down, and Colts can't stop it anymore. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to go ahead and head out so I can get some time to eat some food and just chill for a little bit. And we will be back for Packers and Cowboys. Appreciate everybody who followed. If you haven't followed already, appreciate it if you hit it. This is On Tap Sports, your virtual sports bar. And if you're available later, we'll see you in just a little bit for Cowboys and Packers live stream. Have a great night otherwise, guys. Same thing for everybody over on YouTube. Y'all take care. We'll see you in the next one.